I mean, technically, we already did. We had to do a few skips, so we have been doing a year because nobody's that on schedule. No one, ever. We all got stuff to do. Ain't nobody got time for that.
I'm happy I've been here for half of it.
Yeah, we're all happy that you've been here. So, great news. My wife and I just put in a deposit to hold and to be able to possibly get the apartment of our absolute dreams. It's so cool. We didn't realize it was a 3-bedroom until we got there, and then inside one of the bedrooms was a brick mantle fireplace it's fake, but it's got like 3 outlets inside of it. It's so clean. It's just a 2-story duplex. It's in a super gardeny area. There's green everywhere. A front area that apparently no one uses. So it's God, I want this so bad. But according to our real estate agent, we might actually get live, because that's what we're live. We're live, everybody. Hi, Egg. How's it going? I'm Bizarchus. I am going to be the DM for our 50th session running this game. Oh, man. 50 whole times I've sent you all on some wild adventures. You're going to see on my screen right over here that we have a lot of PC tokens. Today, because it's our 50th session and because this is going to be something epic, we are going to assemble the Avengers, and it's going to be an 8-person Vanguard today. So this is going to be chaotic, but thank God I have an initiative tracker and we have turns. Otherwise, this would suck.
What are turns?
Exactly. So this is going to be a special moment because in our last session we had the dreaded loss of player characters, and the Vanguard was routed. So now that they have gotten themselves back together, they have collected themselves, they are licking their wounds, and they are reforming in order to be able to go and avenge their comrades and possibly find their remains so that they can take them back home. Joining us again, OGs, Black Irish 19, Mad God Cthulhu, Horacenio, X Chicken Nuggets, which started off as exactly 10 chicken nuggets and now is a very specific number of chicken nuggets again. Nighthaze 95, Lord Jizer 21, Carotine 87, and Nub Muffins. You'll notice that Carotine 87 and Nub Muffins were the Ravenous in the last session. Now they are going to be playing as the Vanguard in this session, fighting against the very monsters that I let them control. So now they have to try to stay alive against the things that killed 4. You're going to see up in our upper right-hand corner, the Ravenous kill counter is now 8 PCs, as they doubled the count in a single session. As you all go back, please watch our YouTube VOD. Our YouTube episode of this is episode 49. With our 50th episode, I cannot believe we've gotten this far. This is going to be so much fun, but if you'd like to join in our future episodes, the link is right up here at the top where you can roll off and you can play in our Vanguard, or you can play as our Ravenous, who control all the monsters that the Vanguard will fight against and provide challenges for. Excuse me. If you hear my audio crash for any reason, my cat is super high and is now sleeping on my soundboard. As we go through today's session, you're going to probably feel a little bit of strong emotions, and you know what? Feel every bit of it because it's worth it, and that's what makes this game so wonderful. Going back through, those items that were on the characters who had fallen are now lost, and the players are not going to be able to take them into battle. So, as they gather up whatever items and weapons that they can in order to venture back out. This is late that night as Keisha and Maresh return. As they rest as well as they can, receive medical aid, and find as many willing souls as will go with them to avenge their fallen comrades. Msumbufu and Naob Toast are now swirling in the middle of the obelisk that centers in town. The obelisk now pulsing a vibrant red color. As you watch this slow pulse of the Obelisk, you start to notice that the demons and devils that are spawning and fighting all around Feldin's Berth are now starting almost a bloodlust frenzy. As I set the scene for today's session, I would like for us to reintroduce and introduce for the first time some of our player characters. Black Irish, would you be so kind as to introduce yourself and Maresh?
Hello, my dear friends. I am Black Irish 19 here on Twitch. And this is Maresh, the Water Genasi sorcerer who has once again had to flee, leaving behind several of his comrades. This is the second time now, and it hasn't gotten any easier.
Okay. Magog Cthulhu is trying his best to get through to traffic, so the moment that he gets in, he's going to interrupt me so that he can introduce himself and the blind swordsman Agmar Zaitochi. Horacenio. Oh, hi.
Ooh.
You may introduce Agmar Zaitochi.
All right. I am the Mad God of Cthulhu, and I shall be playing Agmar Zaitochi, the human blind swordsman that's also a divination wizard. And with that, I'm going to roll my 2d20 for my portent ability.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh!
And for those of you who don't know, since he is a level 2 divination wizard, he gets to roll 2d20s at the start of every day, and at any point he can substitute any roll, whether attack, saving throw, or ability throw, and replace it with one of the d20s he rolled. In my case, I have a 20 and 11, and this includes allies and enemies.
Yes.
So,
Divination,
20.
Divination wizards are how you control the Dungeons and Dragons game. It's rough. Horacenio, would you be so kind as to introduce yourself and Keisha?
Good evening, everyone. I am Horacenio, Night Haze's 95's other half, and today I will be playing a more somber and more serious Keisha Bloodlust this time around. She is seeing this chance as a chance to redeem herself, and she is more than willing and determined to bring her friends who she failed back from the afterlife.
All right. Now, as the two members surviving from the 49th Vanguard, Maresh and Keisha both receive a card of inspiration. And inspiration cards are a way that our players can gain a little bit of an edge in combat. There's 4 ways that our players can use these. They can turn them in and reroll any dice whatsoever. They can gift it to another player, and they can reroll any dice. They can force myself or the Ravenous, if we had any today, to reroll anything they've just rolled. Or they can tempt fate. They can say, oh, it's okay, Caro, I'll find the bot later. Or they can say, I want to flip the card over. Whatever concept is on the other side of this card is going to affect the game at some point during the session. It could be very, very good. It could be very, very bad. You never know. But one of the things that you can do is ban the crap out of bots. Oh, thanks, bro.
Bam!
My brother is a mod, and he's helping me out. Love you, bro. And also, you, the viewers, can contribute to the game as well. If you notice at the very bottom right-hand corner of your screen underneath your chat box, you're going to see little purple bubbles. Those are trouble bubbles. Those are going to accrue as you watch the stream, and if you subscribe, or if you gift a sub, or if you do any other cool stuff, you'll get a whole bunch of those bubbles that you can turn in for gifted wealth, weapons, bombs, healing yodels, which will do a single D4 worth of healing the moment that we see it to anybody on the screen, as well as a airship bombardment, which is a free fireball to the entire map based on a D20 roll, or Unleash the Archers, which is a whole volley of arrows that could hit everybody, just the monsters, or just you. So all these kind of things are possible. If you'd like to learn more, please join our Discord. Coming back again, haven't seen in a while, but very excited for Madigan Vaughn.
My name is exactly 10 chicken nuggets, usually. And I will be bringing back Mama Madigan, the the protection domain cleric who just wants to look out for everybody in the Vanguard.
Okay. Coming back again with an original character, a Blood Witch. Night Haze 95, would you please so kind as to introduce Sulfur?
Hello, hello. I am Night Haze 95, and today I will be playing Sulfur Bloodlust, a very special blood witch who not only seeks the joyous wonders of battle, but refuses to see another sister perish, and is here to protect for her and those who are near. I'm also Torsenio's other half, and I can't wait to win this battle.
All right.
I like how you tagged that at the end. I was waiting for it, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
I do.
All right. And coming in with a new character, Lord Geyser 21, and would you be so kind as to introduce your new fighter?
Hi, everybody. I'm Lord Geyser 21. And unbeknownst to the caravan, Helvis has snuck off to try to recreate what he did with Rigel. To his knowledge, everything failed. But Kenzuku Guru, the Iron Ghoul, did raise and has kept watch, and after seeing Helvis fall, has decided to come out of the shadows and help.
Keraton 87, welcome back to this side of the game. And also, would you be so kind as to introduce yourself and Incursion?
Hello, everyone. I am Kiro1087. Nub Muffins are secondary cleric behind me. Love you. Others half. I am playing Incursion, the ancestral guardian barbarian who is coming back to see that he needs to assemble some people and mess up some dragons and stuff. So let's go kill some people, bring back some friends. Hey.
Coming back with another original character brought in from a different campaign, and it's been awesome. Nut Muffins, would you be so kind as to introduce yourself and Isla?
Yeah. Ayla is
Ayla,
a Ladrin elf life cleric. She tries to do everything she can to keep everyone alive and make them not act stupid as best she can. She also seems a little crazy because she spends a lot of time talking to her sword, who happens to be sentient. But nobody can hear that but her. And she is coming because she had been teaching how to be a life cleric and now feels responsible for his death and wants to go find his body.
Okay. So with that, you all gather together as the 50th Vanguard. As you do so, you realize that the battle that has just happened was much greater than you could have known. You saw that as you lost ground, so did the rest of the fighters. The resistance and the combined forces from Beryl Tor and from Eldad Amin are being kept at bay by the demons and devils of Feldin's Berth. Although Dominic Feldin did gather as much of a force as he could in order to be able to retake it, it seems that there is a stalemate. Now that you watch as this large, pulsating spire in the very center of town is now glowing an ominous red, you all gather what you can, including your courage, and get ready for a second try. For this, I am going to pull on something that I really have been kind of missing for a while as we tell a wonderful story
It returns.
of the 50th Vanguard. As you all are here, Keisha, I wish for you to roll me a perception check, please, as I turn down my light, which is absolutely flooding.
Okay, perception. Oh,
Nice.
All right.
Let's go. Dirty 20.
There we go. As you are next to this door where you know your prisoner to be, you smell blood.
who's over here?
You hear nothing except the sounds of your friends.
And Keisha will knock on the door.
No one answers.
Is the blood fresh? And I'm smelling?
You smell blood. You don't see any.
Okay. Keisha's just gonna open the door.
You open the door. As you go inside, you notice that the orc who you had captured is lying in a pool of his own blood with a dozen knife wounds and half a dozen knives sticking out of his body.
I don't remember this being here.
Roll
Is
me
anyone-
roll me a wisdom check.
Another dirty 20.
It's very tense, but I know. As you look at these knives, they're familiar to you. You feel like you've seen them before. As you remember, you thought back to Tazahazar's group. You remember that there was one of them, Enor. You remember that they were a little bit on the roguish side, and all of their knives were made of silver. As you look down, every single one of these knives are silver.
And Keisha's gonna call out to the others. There's someone dead over here, and there's a bunch of silver daggers here. Where's Enor?
You don't get any response, but you do see from some of your other caravaneers, they point out the front door. And they said, he left about 3 hours ago.
I don't know who this is, but he seemed like he was defenseless. Doesn't seem right, like this person deserved what they had taken from him. And Keisha will go move towards the others to inform them of what she saw.
Oh, dear.
Before you do, I would like for you, Keisha, to please roll a charisma saving throw. Keisha, as you hover over this body, you try to turn yourself away, knowing that you need to tell your friends. You feel the compassion that is always in you start to draw away, and the sensation of fresh blood overwhelms your senses. As that happens, you start feeling the same blood coursing through your veins. You start feeling that magic presence and that magic energy. And as that happens, as you watch all of the blood start to lift from the ground and gather into a dark red rose.
Keep it under control. Keep it controlled.
You watch the red rose begin to orbit you slowly. Rose red is activated for you.
Squishy, I'm glad that you're here, but we have some things that we need to do.
Okay.
And and shaking off the senses, she'll turn around, shut the door, so that no one really assumes much of what she did, and then she will proceed to tell everyone else.
Keisha tells you about the creature inside.
Oh, how horrible. And here we had promised his safety. We'll definitely need to have a talk.
This is not just a blow to our own intelligence, but a mockery in these trying times. And it's the enemy saying, we knew what you had, and you don't have it anymore. Whoever did this, they must pay. One way or another, blood must be paid with blood. Do you know who did this, Keisha?
There were silver daggers impaled into his skin, and I only know of one person who has them. A rogue named Enor. One of the townspeople around here said that he just left about 3 hours ago.
A coward in the night.
As you all have your heads swinging low on this, some of you grip their weapon hilts just a little bit harder. As that happens, Zemfaxi comes out from the other room and says, somebody has something of mine. I can sense it, but I can't see it.
I have your armor, Zemvaxi.
You do. Well, you're wearing it, and like it or not, you're cursed. So what do you want to do about it?
Can you tell me more about the curse?
Oh, sure. Well, you can't take it off. And if you did, well, it would hurt a lot. But it'll protect you if you need it. But I've a better idea.
What's that?
Why don't you and I make a little agreement? What do you say?
I do already have an agreement with my god. What kind of agreement are you talking about?
Oh, no. Nothing's so abashed as taking away your faith or spirit or anything like that. No. Just the growth of your soul until the time that you feel you don't need it anymore. The boon, I mean. Of course, you can keep your soul. I'm not going to take that. I just want its growth. It won't be forever. Just until you feel like you don't need it.
Do you need an answer now?
Yes. Especially because I've been... well, everything is going very badly outside, and I don't plan to stay.
Is there a way to reverse the boon?
Absolutely. Come find me, and I will take it away from you.
And is there a cost to that?
Yes. The growth of your soul. See, as you age and experience new things, your soul will grow. That's how I become stronger. That's how I become more longevous.
More lovely?
Thank you. Yes, more lovely.
It sounds like you may want to make an agreement with someone much, much younger who has more to experience.
Oh, no. Those who are older always have a lot more rich experiences because they know what simple things to avoid. I would much rather have a large meal than many small snacks. My boon will empower that armor and give you a little bit of something. Plus, it seems that since many of you didn't come back, you may need all the help you can get.
I do normally try to stay away from making additional agreements with different creatures or entities for my own reasons, but I think in the interest of this extended family, I'll agree to it.
Perfect. You see Zemfaxi snap their fingers. As that happened, their body completely dissipates. And you no longer see the peacock-dressed woman any longer. But as that also happens, you notice that the armor that Madigan has been wearing, which was translucent and clear before, now is rife with a ruby sheen. As it glistens as she moves forward, the heavy full-plate armor now makes no sound whatsoever as she moves. You also notice that there is a bright yellow gem dead center of this ruby plate. Madigan, as you look to each one of your party members, you notice something. It almost seems like you could tell exactly what they have on them and know exactly what sort of things they are. You are always under the influence of Identify. So you will always be able to see whatever items are nearby, know what they are, and if they hold any secrets. Your full plate armor +2 is now full plate armor +3. The Pact of Zemfaxi.
As Madigan looks around to everybody else and starts to see, what they have on them, she just sort of mutters, "This would have been very, very useful when my daughter was a teenager."
We should see what else it can do. And you hear Zemfaxi's voice in your head.
What else does it do?
Say my name out loud.
Zemfaxi.
You watch as ruby wings appear from your back. And as that happens, although you move incredibly slow, because you are very heavy, you only have a fly speed of 15, you still have a fly speed.
I can get used to this.
Whoa, that's impressive, Madigan.
Wings become you, my dear.
Thank you.
We can do that too. As I burst out my own wings, newly formed.
Sulfur also extends his. Now we match.
I have the ones on my feet.
Oh, Keisha.
Bless you, Keisha.
As you do this, and as you start to flap these brand new wings, you start noticing things around you that you never did before. Your mind feels sharper. While you're under the Pact of Zemfaxi, your intelligence and wisdom checks, ability checks, are now made at advantage.
Okay. I think I've got all that down.
Juicy.
Feeling more ready than I was 5 minutes ago, that's for sure.
And Zemfaxi will be with you at all times to continue the boon of Zemfaxi. However, Zemfaxi's boon only activates now whenever Madigan is a part of the party. That is the payoff. Madigan must be there in order for Zemfaxi's boon to be in effect. As you furl the wings back into the armor, you hear Zemfaxi's voice say, "I mean, did you really think I was just going to sit here while you did all the cool things? God, no. No, I'm coming with."
We could certainly use the help.
Oh, I'm not helping at all. You're doing all this on your own. I'm just here for the ride.
Helping by proxy.
Exactly. So, Madigan, you now have the boon of Zemfaxi, the ruby dragon.
Is that something that I would find in D&D Beyond?
It isn't.
Okay.
I was literally rolling in front of myself as I was doing this to see which things you got.
Okay, got it. At least I made notes.
Yes. Okay. So as you all now see this exchange and these things happen, Sulfur,
Yes.
even though you see Keisha's rose red circling around their head, you smell another source of blood. But this one smells more familiar to you. Seems to be coming from the kitchen.
I start to follow the scent.
As you follow the scent, you find yourself inside the room, the dining room. Vivienne and Brenna over the body of Kingdom.
Wow. What do we have here?
You notice Kingdom's eviscerated corpse now lying on the table as they do their best to prepare it for its final rest. The blood calls to you. You can sense it. You can feel it.
Sulfur just kind of takes a big inhale as well. Let me fight with my fallen comrade and activates his ability.
You watch as the blood that was once inside the organs of Kingdom now being seeped out as you watch the rest of his body starting to... With a horrid sucking sound, you watch as Kingdom's blood now forms into a dark rose that swirls around you slowly. Rose red is now active for you.
I'll walk back to where the others are.
With this, you can see that your comrades have now brought out your armory. They've collected what weapons and items they still have left, and they hand them to you so that you can prepare to get vengeance for your fallen comrades and to return the bodies of those who you'd lost. So at this time, we are going to start the equipment phase of the Vereldium session. We're going to be starting counterclockwise with Maresh. Maresh, would you please start us off by telling us what you are bringing with you on this encounter?
Alrighty. Maresh will be bringing the Dalo Archmage's robes, the Ring of Protection, the Staff of the Usurper, although a bit nervous about that one, the Keisha lunchbox, and one greater healing potion.
Okay. Are you... So, the Staff of the Usurper is a attunable item. Are you attuning to it?
Yes,
Or are you just
indeed.
carrying it with you? I need for you to roll me a charisma saving throw. Okay. Holding on to it, you feel a sense someone's watching you. That's all. Agmar, it is now your turn. What are you taking with you on this encounter?
So Agmar is going to take a cloak of protection, the regular plate armor, boots of elven kind, the handy haversack, the tea set and butler, the animated shield, and 5 fire bombs, as well as one greater healing potion and two regular healing potions.
Okay. Keisha, it is now your turn. What are you going to be bringing with you?
Keisha will be bringing her explosive battle axe. She will take one greater healing potion, two of the Dalo fire bombs, two acid vials, two alchemist fire vials, and two bursting pouches. All of those 6 items will be putting on her new 6-slot grenade belt that she'll be slinging across her chest.
Okay.
One pair of the winged boots, one blink potion, the portable circle of protection, the periaptive health, one immovable rod, one blood syringe, and one wand of squishiness.
Okay. Madigan, what will you be bringing with you that isn't cursed to you?
Madigan will be also bringing the long sword of sharpness, the emergency diamond, and a Keisha lunchbox.
Okay. Sulfur, what will you be bringing with you?
Ooh, myriad things.
Okay.
One fine arcane focus.
Okay.
A ring of mirror image. One greater healing potion. 2 potions of healing. Balshushba's anti-magic shield. A spiked glove, 2 blizz gels, 2 chaff suspensions, 2 Dalo fire bombs, and 3 acid vials.
Okay. The anti-magic shield is cursed. So I need for you to roll me a charisma saving throw.
Hope it's good.
Okay. As you hang on to it, you get the sense that someone is watching you. It feels strange. You feel like a friend is spying on you. Kinzuku Guru, what will you be bringing with you on this encounter? Which is Lord Geyser.
Sorry.
Totally fine.
I'm going to grab a leather +2, the Cambion Spear of Flame, 2 darts of anaphylaxis, and 1 vial of acid.
Okay. Got it. Incursion, what are you going to be bringing with you on this encounter?
All right, let me make sure I have this all correct here. I'm taking the adamantine anti-crick plate of halfness, the chaos ward of wonder times 1,000 shenanigans, the elf of the fire bombs, 7 of those, the wake up you dingbat inhalant, the 2 anti-poison juice bottles, a bomb that you could throw lightning at people, the bag of tricks of tanness because you love it, the wand of lightning bolts because someone's got to be not immune to lightning, the thunderous maul because screw anyone else who has any kind of magic items that's not a friend, and a wand of lightning bolts because also I already said that, didn't I? And a pint-sized vial meant for the green guy, because sometimes you just need to knock out somebody with some juice.
Amazing names for all the items in our inventory that you can find in the Discord.
Link at the top. What was the last one?
The pint-sized vial that Dominic gave us for Vereldium in case we had issues.
That's the one. Okay, now I know what it is. Okay, that's a special item that's not in D&D Beyond, so give me a second to find the card for that.
Please.
Okay.
Literally, the way he said it is literally how it's written in the inventory.
Oh, I did write it that way, didn't I? Okay.
There's the big and the pint, and we use the big, but not the pint.
Okay.
Before we knew Vereldium was...
Right. Ayla, would you be so kind as to tell me what you will be bringing on this encounter?
I am trying to find it again because it got all scrolled up. I don't know where I lost it. But I'm going to grab the arrow catching shield. I remember that. The second cloak of protection. Everybody types so much stuff I can't find it.
Oh, I found it for you.
Okay. Oh yeah, there it is. I'm taking the second cloak of protection because Maresh took the ring of protection. So, the arrow catching shield and 1 greater healing potion because that's all that's left. And then I'm also going to take the instant fortress.
The Aaron's Instant Fortress?
Yes.
Copy that. Okay. So, with that, I'm going to go back around one last time, just in case anybody wants to pick something else up, because this is your last chance. After this, the inventory is off limits. Maresh, are you good?
Good.
Agmar, 2 thumbs up. Keisha, ready to go.
Ready.
Madigan, all set.
All set.
Sulfur, you got this.
Locked and loaded.
Kinzuku Guru, what's up?
I'm going to also grab a lunchbox because I forgot to say that one.
Is there a lunchbox remaining?
We had
There
3,
should-
right?
Yeah, we have 3. Who has the lunchbox right now?
I have one.
And Maresh.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
You should be good.
I'll grab the 3rd then.
Understood. Incursion.
I forgot to mention that Brenna gave me a care package of potions. That's all right?
Yes, that was brought to my attention in the Discord. Link at the top. A little bit earlier today.
Okie dokie.
How many? How many was that, and how? And what kinds?
Nubs, you remember it was like 2 graders, right? And
It's the 2 graders I bought at the shop and the 5 regular ones that I bought when I made my character.
got
Okay.
those, and then as far as additional items, I forgot to mention. I'm gonna grab the Arthaladen stone that's infused with the ice knife.
Got it. Okay.
Nice.
Ayla, anything else?
Oh,
All right. In which case, you all make your long and heart-wrenching trek back towards Feldin's Berth. As you go through, you see dozens upon dozens upon hundreds of bodies strewn all about. You see resistance fighters, elves and dwarves alike, each one seemingly felled in the midst of battle, what you would consider a good adventurer's death. Although it would have been much nicer if they could remain in the peaceful state that Feldin's Berth once was. As you do your best to try to find any sort of comfort, any sort of solace out here, you look across Feldin's Berth from a plateau, seeing the chaos, seeing the destruction, seeing the death. You do your best to steel your heart, knowing that some of yours died here too. You feel the pain of failure, but you feel the wisdom of experience and knowing exactly what needs to happen, how you can overcome. You felt the sting too many times. The people you have buried don't need to be buried anymore. You are that strong. You are that powerful. As the 50th Vanguard gets themselves together, 8 strong, power overwhelming in your hands, covered in sacred armors, holding extremely powerful weapons, prepared to the nines. As you watch the expedition flying underneath the tumult, currently engaging with all the flying creatures, doing its best to keep those who are fighting on the ground as protected as possible. You see the church currently dousing flames, but the fight is raging strong. You see the islets that you have saved the islets that you have liberated, the fighting still going strong on each. You see from the south the elves pushing and gaining ground and losing just as quickly. You see the dwarves battling, singing, slamming shields, crashing into lines and lines of devils, demons, kobolds, and orcs. Although they seem completely out of sorts, they're holding on with sheer numbers and nothing of tactics. As you look towards the very center of town, the obelisk still pulsing its red glow. You notice now it shifts from a red to a bright blue as you watch the blue dragon start to fly in a circle around the very tip. You hear it roar from a distance. And as you hear it roar, you watch as it fires another massive blast of lightning into the tumult, making the storm even stronger. From your plateau, you can do many things here. You can prepare. You can find allies. You can call the expedition to your aid. You can set up the strongest defense or strongest offense. At this time, does the 50th Vanguard wish to rally for aid, wish to ask for any assistance, or wish to prepare anything before the upcoming fight?
Oh, I know that Ayla would like to cast divination.
Okay. You cast the spell Divination. Please send it to the VTT. As you gather the incense and as you gather your blade, you place them both together. And as the spell and the power courses through your body, your eyes roll into the back of your head. And you start feeling an extreme calmness, almost like trance-like state. You can hear the sound of peace. Just peace. So, what question will you ask?
Is it smarter for us to go for the dragon before its rider?
The sensation of peace that flows over your body doesn't change. You simply feel neutral, as though nothing of what you just asked had any true positive or negative connotation. I'll open this up to anyone else. Does anybody else wish to do something?
I
Use
would.
my ritual to summon my familiar Shasha.
Shasha is summoned. Madigan.
Madigan's going to take a moment and look around to everybody and just ask a little bit quietly, does anybody need any resistance to psychic attacks? You know, things with the mind. I need 5 individuals.
Well, it certainly couldn't hurt.
I'll take your offer.
And she's going to
What's
start
up?
dusting a little bit of shimmery dust on the cheek of Isla and Sulfur.
Okay.
This will be good for 8 hours. Who else?
Agmor raises his
Encouraging.
hand.
I hear Agmar and who?
I feel Incursion and Keisha could benefit from it if they're going to be on the front lines.
We rage on together. I'll accept.
And if Keisha accepts, I'll dust them both.
Keisha will.
And in the meantime, say, I want to tell you all something. She looks over at Kinzoku and says, I know you're new here. Halvis was one of the most powerful controllers of life and death that I've ever met, and death still came for him. This is going to be dangerous. And addressing everyone, she says, whether you've been with us for years or days, the people who fell in there would do the same for us if any of us had fallen. Keisha and Maresh have both tasted death and fallen in battle. And they return to us then, and they return to us now. And knowing when to retreat can be just as important as being tough. The ones who are still in there, they're not only someone's daughter or someone's son, they're our brothers and our sister. So I want you to fight smart, but fight like hell. She's going to give everyone, 6 people, 14 temporary hit points with Inspiring Leader.
All right. I'm going to give you a card of inspiration for that, too, because that gave me chills.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry I couldn't give it to everybody. One person will have to be without.
Enough HP, so
Does anyone not have over HP?
Yeah,
Those
whoever.
should, those should be the priority.
You
oh,
said that's for temp HP?
It is temporary. Yep, 14 points.
oh,
I actually, as she finishes, I'm going to cast Armor of Agathis
Agathis.
on myself. Agathis on myself.
Okay.
Now give me 15 temp HP.
Oh, so then she can use her thing on everyone else.
okay.
All right.
The Red Rose abilities also give Night Haze and I a
Two extra.
2 extra hit die in terms of temp HP as well. So I'm gonna roll mine.
Okay. Since those happened previously, you may choose which you wish to take.
Okay, so I'll take the inspiration instead then.
Okay. Sulfur?
Oh, I'll do the same.
Yeah. So roll 2 of your hit die.
It's 2d6. It would be the same. So therefore, you can gift, or you can have the other another person take it.
Oh, okay.
Who wishes?
Oh,
to
like, huh?
Who wishes to take the other 11? Because she can gift it to 6 other people.
I'll take some. Mine didn't apply to me.
Okay.
Have that, Madigan. Eye
Alice?
for an eye.
There you go. There you go.
So as we're preparing, I'm gonna consult the spirits,
Okay.
and as part of my ancestral guardian features, we'll cast clairvoyance on the previous fighting. That was like right outside the church, correct?
There is fighting outside of the church. It looks like it's calmed down. They're putting out a fire, but they are still holding stronghold.
Got it. Let me just display this in VTT so you can see.
Thank you.
I don't need to pay the 100 gold pieces because it just happens as part of ancestral guardian feature.
Okay, clairvoyance. Got it.
I choose between that or augury, so I'm choosing to do clairvoyance to try to set up a sensor I can see through for like 10 minutes.
Okay. As you send your clairvoyance towards the church, you look inside, you see the entire Dragonborn outfit that you saw before, led by Tazahazar, including Enor. You see that Every single person that is inside of that church is wounded. You see everybody who is just not wounded enough to stop fighting is still fighting. But you see that there are some that are incapacitated, that are not going to be able to fight anymore. And those are starting to outnumber those who are still battle worthy. You see that there is constant prayers of healing happening from whomever is available. You see that those who are not able to cast prayers are using up whatever sort of supplies that they currently have. You see a stack of healer's kits, some of them full, most of them empty. And you're starting to see now that the battle is looking pitched. The amount of supplies that they have for healing is dwindling very quickly. And the amount of fighters that they have available seem to be dwindling as well. This may be your last chance to save Feldin's Berth.
Got it. After 10 minutes or so, I come back and relay all the information, and I'll mention Ino's at the church if you are still looking for them, Keisha. And we'll reach into his bag and say, we're going to need every advantage, and pull out the 10 bag of tricks.
Okay.
Does anyone need any support with them? Basically, if you're not using bonus actions at all during this fight, grab one of these guys.
I will draw one.
Roll me a d8.
You told us to prepare. We are preparing.
Nice. What is 5?
Be with you in 3 seconds once I pull up extras. Did I not add it to inventory? There it is.
Okay.
5 is Black Bear.
Ooh.
Dope.
Nice.
All right. I have a black bear token. I did prepare that.
Hey, boo boo.
Maresh and his furry friend.
Maresh, please have a black bear from D&D Beyond ready to go in a different tab.
10-4.
Thank you. Anyone else?
Sulfur will take one.
Okay. Roll me a d8, Sulfur. What is this creature?
You have an ape.
Nice.
Like a big monkey?
It just says ape. It doesn't specify.
I just want to make sure that I heard you correctly.
Ape.
Yeah,
A-P-E.
APE.
Yes.
Got it. Okay.
Yes, big monkey.
Big monkey. Okay. I also have that.
Although not really, because they don't have tails.
Marish, if you didn't have a card of inspiration already, I would give... You know what? Screw it. I'm giving you one.
Flip it.
You just blew my mind. Okay.
And world card.
No, it's not. It's a page.
Dang.
Okay. Wands. This one would affect you right away.
Oh, God.
What is your highest stat?
Much to my dismay, it is my intelligence at an 18.
Your intelligence is at an 18?
Yes.
Roll me a d6.
Four.
Okay, so that'd be the second one. Your intelligence saving throws are at advantage for the rest of the session.
Sick.
Nice.
How funny that I got an intelligence boost after stating a fun fact.
All right. Okay.
Reward your players. One last. There's one last furry thing in this bag. Anyone want to pull?
Keisha is going to stare at the bag, remembering Kingdom, and all sense of wonder is left her eyes, and she's just going to walk away from it.
Go for it, incursion.
Oh, fuzzy bag of tricks. Give me something nice. Poof.
Roll a d8, please.
I got a jackal.
A jackal. Okay.
It's fun.
All right. Sounds good. Please have a jackal from D&D Beyond ready to go in a separate tab. Sulfur, please have an ape ready to go from D&D Beyond in a separate tab.
Already done.
Thank you. Does
Do
anybody
I need
else?
to roll?
Sorry.
Sorry, do I need to roll HP or just keep what it just tells you it is when you select it?
When we get started with combat, I will make the character accessible by all of you so that you all can adjust your own bubbles for that. Cool.
Got it.
Cool.
Anybody else wish to prepare? Anything that they want to do?
With know thy enemy, that means I have to visually see the target, right?
You have fought the targets, so you wish to use that now. I would allow that to be from memory.
Okay. So, I think we only had one. Were there any more suggestions regarding know thy enemy? Everyone else?
Mine was for the HP of Bufu.
Yep. Because
If
I think I
anyone
can do two, right? Yeah, two of the following characteristics: of strength score, dexterity score, constitution, armor class, total class levels, if any, and total fighter class levels, if any.
What would you like to do?
Just gonna wait one moment to see if anyone else has any suggestions before I pick.
Okay. Everybody else may discuss out loud.
I was gonna say AC.
Probably like AC and then maybe con in case anyone wants to do any kind of like spell effects on them.
Okay, and this is specific for Bufu, or because the dragon is also one of the other.
Bufu.
armies?
Definitely Bufu.
Okay, so I'll go with the current or the hit points.
Okay.
From what I saw, so we can keep track of him.
Okay, so you're going to do hit points for this one.
Because I can actually pick two characteristics. So hit
Okay.
points and let's go with Constitution score.
Got it. Stand by. I will give you that. His hit points is 170. 170. And his constitution score, you said? 20. Meaning a +5.
Okay, and I'm gonna put the ability of the Ars Via Gem or Ari into the VTT, and I want to know if it behaves similarly to Know Your Enemy.
That does not. That will just tell the story of what happened.
Okay, got it. Then in that case, while everyone is preparing, Keisha is going to open Ari and just ingrain that memory into her head as a way of negative motivation. She doesn't want that to happen again.
Got it. Anyone else wish to do something to prepare?
Ava is gonna go up to Kinzoku and cast Death Ward on him.
Okay, Kinzoku, you have Death Ward on you, meaning if you fall to 0 hit points, you pop back up.
Cool.
Also, you can't be killed outright, just in case you take damage that would be double your max HP.
Thank you
And then-
very much, Ayla.
And then just as we go into battle, Ava would then cast Aura of Life, but I don't like to start the 10 minutes as we walk towards the battlefield.
Understood. Can you please remind me of that when that happens, and I will give you an aura?
Okay.
Thank you.
And I'll cast it so you can see it now. I cast it earlier too, but
Okay, 30-foot aura. Thank you very much for letting me know. Okay, anyone else wish to do something to prepare?
Quick question.
Yes.
On the Keisha's lunchbox, the Blizz gels, how long do those last?
1 hour.
Okay. Madigan's going to take one of those.
Okay.
Just kind of in advance.
Understood.
And seeing Ayla cast her ward. Sorry, I had it just in front of me.
Totally fine.
I'm just going to go ahead and cast her. Actually, I don't think it's a cast. It's aura of protection. It's just whenever people within 10 feet have to make a saving throw, they gain a bonus to the saving throw. That would be +4.
Wow. Okay. Oh, I forgot I wrote this one, didn't I?
It's a +4.
It's a +4 to saving throws when you're within 10 feet of Madigan.
I was gonna say I'm gonna need double auras too. I don't know if there's a way for me to add them to myself because it's a 30-foot radius on the one, it's like a 60-foot circle, and then our terrace is a 15-foot radius. So, but you can bet that he is out.
I mean, I can try. I may have to make 2 tokens for you, and you just have to move them both.
Which is fine. You can give our terrace his own token.
Sure. I think I'll just double you, and then you're just going to have to move them as a group.
I think Roll20 gives you the option to do 2 auras on a single token.
Isn't one of them a square, though? And then never mind. We'll figure it out as we go. Any other preparations?
Sulfur will also put on one of the Blizz gels that he had.
Understood.
And then he's just going to take the other one that he has and forcibly go put it on Keisha.
Got it. Okay.
Wait,
And as he does so, he's just like, I'm not losing a sister.
Oh.
Fire damage resistance.
Ah. I feel warm.
Good.
Next
Maresh will also take a Blizz Gel and Antitoxin preemptively.
Blizz gel and antitoxin. Got it.
And
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to go over it with everyone so that you guys understand what they are too, so I don't have to remind you like every turn. When you're within my 30-foot radius, the 60-foot circle around Ayla, you have resistance to necrotic damage, and you gain 7 points of healing at every turn. Whenever you start your turn in my area.
Life clerics, man.
And then the 15-foot radius that's our terrace gives you a advantage on any saving throws from magical effects or spells.
Okay. Does anybody have any questions regarding what that has just been said?
Negative.
Good. Okay, Agmar, go ahead.
Agmar is gonna ask if that ward can be used on him, if it's
yeah.
available.
Madigan will reach over and give Agmar a pat on the shoulder and cast Death Ward.
You notice that as you cast spells now, you see the glisten of ruby inside of each one of your spells that mixes in with the divine power of Selene. And it's like rubies in the moonlight. Your entire body sparkles now.
Hell yeah.
How long does Vereldium's boon last when you activate the game?
A minute.
A minute? Got it. So I think if everyone's not doing any other preparation, I'll try to find someone from the expeditionary forces, if there's anyone nearby, or try to see if someone can message them and just let them know we need a full offensive. It's all or nothing. Push until you can't push no more.
The expedition, your ship, or expedition area of forces, which is whom? There are 4 forces currently battling right now. There's your caravan and the resistance, which is considered 1. There's Dominic's crew, which is considered 2. There is the elves, and then there's the dwarves. Who are you trying to contact?
Who do we contact, people?
Alright. The dwarves, perhaps?
Our barrel tour friends?
Keisha would suggest the knock-knockins, since they are close friends of ours.
Also, too, the answer to that could be all of them. I'm okay with that.
I mean, I as a barbarian, I'm always answers with yes.
You just said the expeditionary forces, so I thought that meant something specific? Or do you just mean everybody?
All the things.
All the things. Got it. Which case, blah, blah, blah. We are going to say that you find a couple people that are able to cast sending. You have 25 words to send to all of them. What are you going to say? You may take your time with this, but you'll have to do so before the fight. Can I please have anybody with a passive perception over 15 to roll me an active perception check?
What was that? With a passive perception of.
Over
Oh.
15.
15.
15 or higher.
Sorry, I
Oh,
was
okay.
looking at my insight. Never mind. Ignore mine.
Mine's 22, so let me go ahead and roll.
Okay.
You know what? I'm gonna switch it for that 11 I rolled, so I can have an 18. Or wait, hold on. Does anyone else roll higher?
Are you sure
mind, I'm
about
gonna-
that?
Yeah, I'm gonna save my roll. I'll save my roll.
Okay. Ayla, as you're looking across and you're seeing the fighting that is happening on each of the islets, you look in and you can see just barely into the center islet where you see the obelisk. As you're looking at the obelisk, you're noticing that the fighting is happening mostly at the base. You can see that there is only one entrance into that. However, there appears to be something on the top that is glowing brightly. And it seems to be coming from somewhere that you cannot see. Roll me an intelligence check, please.
Oh, crap.
You see just in the bottom of the tumult, you can see a glow from the bottom of the clouds. You cannot see the top of the obelisk, but as you're looking and you're seeing this blue glow coming from the clouds, you can only discern that there is something inside of the top of the obelisk that is causing this blue glow that is now permeating through the entire obelisk. You can also see that there appears to be many flat surfaces around the top of the obelisk. It is close to the tumult, but not touching it.
I'm going to describe it to the rest of the party and see if they can see it, like, now that I'm pointing it out.
Mm-hmm. Okay. If anybody has an intelligence score of 15 or higher, you may roll an intelligence check.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, what was the ones for?
This is for intelligence check. This is to be able to understand what Ayla just said.
But you don't have a 15 or higher, so you don't have to worry about it, Encouragement.
My bad.
Yeah. If you don't have a 15 or higher, you don't roll. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, Keisha and Incursion are just hanging out. We don't know what's going on.
Okay.
Big thumbs.
Maresh, Cthulhu, would you be so kind as to change your name to Agmar?
Yeah, I just changed it right now.
Thank you very much. And Agmar and Madigan all think very closely about everything that she just described, which is exactly as I just mentioned it. If there was an open area on the top of that obelisk, it would be able to shine light brightly, which means that there is no roof. it is possible for you to make an airborne assault onto the top of the obelisk, if you wish.
I think these new wings might come in handy.
Oh, let's freaking do it, guys.
You also have an airship, just saying.
Mm-hmm.
Shall we take the fight to them?
Sounds good to me.
So with
So
that, is there anything else you wish to do to prepare before you decide on what you want to do?
Kinzuku will also take a Blizz gel and a neutralizing powder and summon his packed weapon to his hand.
Okay. Would you be so kind as to describe your pack weapon?
As my pack weapon appears, it appears like a rusty flail, but instead of being just a regular ball at the end of the chain, it's a metal skull covered in spikes.
Metal.
That is
Wow.
That is so hardcore.
Slow, heavy metal music starts playing.
Oh my god, I can see it in my head, and I want it to be on stage with. Oh god.
Does the part that's connected to the skull, does it like look like a spine by any chance?
Yes, I like that idea, so yes.
Lovely.
Okay. So, I'm going to give you a card of inspiration for that because that's badass. And God, I want to make one.
So do I.
Not a skull, but I do want to make the whole thing. You know what I meant. So, as you all are doing your best to gather your ideas and to come up with the best strategy, Incursion, have you decided on what you want to ask? You have 25 words. What you say is going to be distributed to everybody all at once. I'll take the silence as a not yet.
I think I'm solid at this point.
Okay. Ready.
I hope that wasn't part of it because that was 7 words.
Yeah, there was. I was
It
just
was.
saying.
I'm not in
Imagine
character
ju-
at the moment.
So
Imagine just a voice in your head saying, "I think I'm solid." Be like, okay, cool.
That sounds like incursion.
That does sound like a cushion. Hello, Kilt. How you doing? Oh yeah, I brought the kilt. Anyway,
Are you talking to your crotch?
we're at 20 words so far.
all forces push towards the tower. The Vanguard will take on the Blue Dragon. Fight hard, support your comrades. For Feldin's Berth!
Nice. Okay. You hear those who are able to cast sending. They are moving around you, and as each one of them come closer, they put their hand on your shoulder, and you can see a sensation of hope start welling up in their face. And you can see that they all smile, and they each tell you they got the message. You start hearing in the background massive drums start to clash and start to bang. And it's getting louder and louder and louder. And then you're starting to realize that everyone is starting to muster. You can hear the sounds of explosive cheers coming to you from all directions. Some even from behind you. So, it appears that everybody did get the message as you start hearing the sounds of battle begin to rage once again. Now, You all seem to have a plan in mind. What do you all wish to do? Because battle is calling, as well as the remains of your fallen comrades.
Shall we take the fight to the skies, my friends? What else did we build this ship for?
I hope we built it to fire some things at the other things because we're going to need some air support.
Flames of war bombard from the heavens.
Have we... Go ahead, Ayla.
No, it's okay. You can go first.
Have we decided how we want to approach getting our fallen family members out versus attack?
Well, with the Zimfaxi's boon, I'm able to locate magical items. If Halvis's body still has the ruin's nostrum, I should be able to find him easily enough.
Not just that, but Nervera has the planar bow, and Rigel has the Vorpal sword. You can probably locate all three.
Just remember, that's what this is about. Don't give us more bodies out there today. We want to bring bodies back.
Of course.
Make sure to always have an exit strategy. Do we have some who are going to distract or keep the attention of the monsters?
You're looking at them. Oh, one of them.
Not be by himself.
I owe some good whacks to whoever dropped my master.
It's probably the big one.
I'm not going to be playing this time around.
Sounds like we have a plan then.
I pull out the green vial
Okay.
and just kind of just mention, if I can get this into the mouth of the big one, or whatever the heck we're facing, this is meant to take down dragons that size. I'm not sure if it's made to work for the blue one, or whatever they send at us. But this is going to be the first attempt.
I was just going to say, keep in mind that that had a much different effect on that one in the cave. Santuia. She pretty much thought of it like a drug.
Yeah, that's true.
So you don't actually know what's going to do, but either way, it's probably calming, not hyping, so that's good.
Okay.
Let's see, what kind of spells? I forgot how the ball works on the expedition. You can only store like 3 spells into it, is that right?
You can only store 3 spells, and one of them has to be mobility, such as fly, or levitate, or longstrider, in order to be able to rise and fall.
Okay. Should we also discuss how to prepare the spells that we store into the expedition, since we're taking it with us?
I could infuse it with a fireball.
Remember to, whatever spells you infuse in the ring, the ship will generate.
So it doesn't necessarily have to be offensive. It could be defensive or buffs for us,
Wait, you mean to say
depending on how much it amplifies it.
like a healing spell could just radiate a healing aura for us?
You know that it only will affect with arcane spells, not with divine.
Scheiße.
excuse me while I check on are some arcane spells?
Sure. That being said, is your intention to be able to get on top of the obelisk while using the expedition?
It sounds like we're leaning towards that.
Okay.
I could be wrong. I don't want to speak for everybody.
That's what it sounds like to me.
All right. You're able to contact the expedition. As you do so, you can hear the sounds of the same noble halfling that is piloting it, still screaming loudly, trying to navigate the tumult. Eventually, you see the expedition come and park itself perfectly right in front of your plateau. As you see, although a heavily scarred, but a very active and thrill-seeking-eyed Piney behind the helm.
Piney, are you ready for a glorious battle?
Hell yeah! And you can hear, ooh, from behind as all three of her blink dogs, Wink and Blink and a Nod, all seem to be in full battle gear.
We're heading straight to the top. Steel your nerves.
Ooh. This is gonna be fun. You can see the other. Driver next to Piney, looking a little bit wild-eyed, but also same sort of thrill-seeking craziness that she has. So, this is your last chance. What is your intentions? Anybody doing anything else before I start moving you to the top of this tower? Going
He's
once.
just gonna look towards Inor and just basically say to herself, "We'll deal with him later."
Okay.
Before we go in, I am going to hand one of my rings to Sulfur
Okay.
and place it on myself and cast Warding Bond.
Warding Bond. Okay. Got it. Sulfur,
Thank
you and Ayla now split damage.
Whoa.
All damage.
Yes.
You also gain resistance, so then I take that half.
Yes.
And you also gain a +1 to bonus to AC and all saving throws.
So remember your bonuses, everybody. All right? Remember your bonuses. All right. Is that it for everybody?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Let's rock.
Let's hit it.
You fly yourself up. As you fly towards the top of this tower, you see Musumbufu with a wild stare. Knobtoast flying in the sky, circling the tower. As you all land towards the top, the tumult up here is intense. You see Musumbufu, what appears to be in front of some kind of an odd-looking portal. As he's walking through forward, bit by bit by bit of his body is now visible. He looks to the rest of you. Again. You're the gluttons for punishment. I will just have to take you all out, one by one. just like your friends. They're down below me if you wish to see them. If you go to your left, you can see the left parts. If you go to the right, you can see the right parts. And beneath me is all of the heads. It will be perfect. I'll add you to my collection. And he pulls out his massive, massive hammer with the gem-encrusted front. As he pulls that out, you watch it, and it fires up. You all. Madigan, give me just a moment. You all, the 8 of you, the 50th Vanguard, now at the very top of this tower, ready to do battle. Avenge your fallen comrades and save Feldin's Berth all at once. You watch as the center of this massive obelisk is glowing bright blue, roaring with an awful sound. I need for everybody to roll initiative.
Don't forget to click your tokens.
Click your tokens.
Tokens.
Biz, can I prepare something that I was planning on doing on the way to the tower?
Oh, sure.
Okay, so Keisha is going to go into her shell
Okay.
and have herself loaded into one of the cannons of the ship.
Ah, yes!
Okay.
Potato!
That is dope. I love it.
Also, I hope someone has a higher initiative than me. No, I don't wish.
Oh, wow.
Here we go.
Ooh.
It's been a while.
Since I've gone and... Sorry.
You're the last person I expected that out of.
Oh,
I was
mine
on a
didn't
school
show up
bus
on-
when I was in the 2000s. Oh no, that's Stained. Damn it, I forgot. That's ages ago. The 90s. Woo.
They did that. Yeah, no, you're right.
Okay.
25.
Agmar. All right, so yours is 25. Got it. All right, give me just a moment,
and
please.
Yes.
All right, don't forget to roll initiative for your pets.
Mm-hmm. I'm getting out the pets right now, so give me just a moment. There's a lot of them. Okay, remind me what they were one more time, please.
I have a black bear.
Okay.
Sulfur has an ape.
Okay.
Incursion has a jackal.
Okay, I only have this one, which is just a dude in a monkey suit flipping people off from like a 1960s movie.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
It's perfect, actually.
Jackal. No, I have one. Dog. Jackal. You'll get a blink dog. And the last one was a what? I forget.
Jackal, ape, and a black bear.
Yes.
Bear. Just pretend that that's black. Okay, give me just a moment, please. I'll make these controllable by everybody, allowing you to deal with them and to put their HP and armor class in. and that you can control them and roll initiative. Just give me a moment. Okay, all of the Bag of Tricks characters are summoned, so go ahead and roll initiative for them by clicking on their tokens and then rolling initiative. And Shasha is now controllable. What did Shasha roll?
9 total.
9. Okay. Okay, give me just a moment. I'm going to go through all of the initiative that I currently have. I have Maresh, Keisha, Sulfur, Madigan, Nob Toast, Musumbufu, Ayla, Kinzoku, Incursion, Agmar, the Jackal, the Bear, the Ape, and the Shrike. Did I miss anybody?
It's so much.
I know. Anybody? Did I miss anybody? Last call. Okay. To start us out, Agmar, you are ready to go. You pull out your blade. Musumbufu is in front of you.
I'm gonna go ahead and use my bonus action to activate my animated shield.
Okay.
And let's see. For my
There-
movements.
There is a staircase. It is 10 feet high.
Okay. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm gonna scream out "boo boo" and use. Let me see. Toll the Dead.
Okay. What is the range on that?
I believe it's 60 feet.
Just within range.
Nice. Okay. What kind of save is that? It's a wisdom save. Got it. $25. It does make the save.
That ends my turn.
Okay. Incursion. It is now your turn.
Ooh, pardon me, snacky.
Bless you.
Incursion will just hold up his right arm and just say, "For Feldin's Berth!" and go into a rage as Exthus appears in his hands, and then he'll reach, put his other hand on his chest and just summon the boon of Vereldium and go full dragon mode.
Okay. As the emerald dragon wings sprout from your back, you now have a fly speed. Okay. Movement.
I am going to fly up 20 feet, so I'm gonna mark that real quick on here.
Mm-hmm. We do that in this game by changing the name on our tokens.
All right, I am 20 feet in the air, and then I'm gonna head the direction of towards Knob Toast.
Okay.
The rest of my 30 feet. Yeah, right, 50 feet total air movement, correct?
Yes.
All right, and that's my turn.
Okay. Next is the ape's turn.
He's gonna chill by me for a second, so he's gonna pass.
Oh, actually, hold on one second. Now, I may be wrong about this, but can you send the 10 bag of tricks to the VTT? Because I'm not sure
I
if
think it's a bonus action.
I think it's a bonus action to control it. So I don't actually think they
It
get
is.
their own. They get their own turn.
Yeah.
No, they don't. It's just a bonus action.
Okay, so I'm going to remove them from the turn order.
No, I named them all. Barry the Black Bear, I got Jerry the Jackal, and Ape.
And Ape.
Wow. Incursion.
Okay, so whomever summoned them can use a bonus action in order to move them.
Got it.
Okay, so next would be Kinzoku.
I'm going to move 30 feet this way.
Okay.
And I need my sheet. Sorry, new character. Who's this?
Bizarchus.
And I am going to shoot 2 Eldritch Blast at Bufu.
Nice. Fire the shots. 14 and 12 will unfortunately both miss. But good attempts. Opening volleys are very important. All right. Bonus action?
Bonus action. I'll take the... Crap, which ones? I took the neutralizing the blizz. I don't remember what else is in the...
Antitoxin.
I'll take the antitoxin as well.
Okay. Everybody make sure that you do not forget that you have temporary hit points. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. All right, Kinzoku, you drink the antitoxin. You now have resistance against poison for a while. It is now Msumbufu's turn. Msumbufu is going to get to the very center, and he's not going to wait. He's going directly for Kinzoku. He is going to bring out his weapon. He is going to hold it. And as he does, he is going to look at you and he is going to say, "Jump," and cast command. I need you to roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Uh, 11.
Okay. All right. You feel compelled to jump. He's pointing towards the east.
I will use my inspiration card to reroll that.
Okay.
Never mind. That's a 9.
I'll use mine for him to reroll it as well.
He just said jump and he pointed, right? So would it make sense for Kinzoku to just jump 5 feet to the right?
Yeah, does he have to do it like extreme?
His fault for not being specific.
Yeah.
One
Just
hop
jumping
this
up.
time.
Well,
Kinzoku?
I will jump 5 feet to the east.
Okay. As that happens, you see him go, "Oh, so cute." Then he screams up, "Nob! Knock him off!"
His turn is right after.
As that happens, you see Nobtos rushing. And he flies his full speed to get into melee with you. And he's going to get right up next to you, and he's going to make 3 attacks. One bite. 2 claws. And use its frightful presence.
The 2 claws hit and wisdom save.
All creatures within 120 feet of Knobtoast are now frightened. So everybody, or sorry, not now frightened, but must make this saving throw or become frightened.
Nubtoast also takes 15 points of cold damage.
Okay, 15 points of cold damage. Got it.
Is that a magical effect?
It is not. It is a fear effect. Okay, so
Wisdom saving throw, is that right?
wisdom saving throw, your DC is 20. That's a 17 to hit. Well, it's a natural 1, so that one misses regardless. A 20 to hit and a 35 to hit.
And everybody who's within my red aura has a +4 to their saving throw.
6. Green
The
aura.
wisdom.
Oh wait, we also have those who are in the green aura have advantage on. Oh, never mind. Read the whole thing. I'm frightened.
What was the DC?
20.
20. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna use mine to reroll.
Yeah, I'm also going to use mine to reroll.
Understood.
I'll take
Oh, fuck.
Oh no.
Isla saves. I need to clarify something really quick. How many temporary hit points did you get from the Armor of Agathis?
15.
Okay, so he actually takes... So he does take the full 15. Is it... He gets 15 cold damage because you had 15 temporary hit points, or does he take a specific amount every time that he hits you with a melee attack?
Manifest a special frost that covers you and your gear. You gain 5 per level. If a creature hits you with a melee attack while you have these hit points, the creature takes 5 cold damage. At the higher levels, it's 5 for each slot, so it's a 3rd level slot.
Okay,
So it's 15.
so he actually takes 30 because the first one did not take you all the way down. It only took 11 points of slashing damage away from you. So he actually takes another 15 because you still have Armor of Agathis up.
Oh.
Nice.
So that did a little bit of bonus damage, even though he did fear everyone. Okay, so who succeeded on the save?
Agmar did.
Ava did.
Okay, I'm only going to mark those who succeeded with a yellow mark. Okay? That's how I know who succeeds. Do not forget, at the end of every turn, you can try to... You must make another save to try to get out of it. Or to try to get out of fear. Also, Incursion, find out if you can be frightened when you're raging.
I believe I can still be frightened when I'm raging. I think it's a berserker barbarians that are immune to that when they're raging.
Copy that. Sulfur, it is now your turn.
Okay.
Attacks against Knobtoast are going to be a disadvantage for you, unless it's a saving throw. But Musumbufu does not have that protection. You also cannot actively move closer to Knobtoast, but you can circle and strafe around them.
Okay. Alright, then I'm going to move just on the other side of Keisha.
Okay.
And then I'm thinking
Do you have something that you could shoot, like a cantrip that you can fire at it?
I'm actually going to fire at Knobtoast a 2nd level Scorching Ray.
Nice.
Okay. Knobtoast is 40 feet in the air.
It has 120 feet, so it should reach, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, 26 to hit.
Okay. 26 will hit. Remember, these are attack rolls, so these all have to be a disadvantage.
Let me reroll that then.
Roll one more time. Okay, so that rolled twice. I just have to take the one on the left, so that's 11. So unfortunately, that's going to miss. So you get 3 rays, I believe, at level 2, if I'm understanding that right?
It's yes.
So
3.
2 more times disadvantage.
Okay.
Okay, so unfortunately, your spells will miss. Make sure that you recover the amount of spell slots necessary, since you had to click the spell multiple times. Okay, that is your action. What is your bonus action?
I don't have one.
You've got the ape.
Oh, I do have the ape. Thank you. Wait, is my ape frightened? Since technically...
Roll a saving throw for the ape. Please roll saving throws for the monsters too, please. The summons.
Wisdom, right?
Yes. The bear is frightened. The ape is frightened.
Great. Well then I'm just gonna have the ape angrily roar. I can't do anything.
Okay. Shasha.
Shasha, let me see. I'm just gonna move Shasha 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. No. Shasha's just gonna move over here, and that's just gonna be it.
Okay, so Shasha's just going to move.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Maresh, it's now your turn.
Right, so Knob Toast is 40 feet in the air and the platform is 10 feet up, right?
Correct.
Alright, so I'm going to activate my new feature and burst out a pair of wings.
Okay, you now have a
And
fly
fly-
speed.
Fly 20 feet in the air. Let me
Okay.
Change my name.
You are now 20 feet in the air, and I believe that's an action to do this, correct?
Bonus action.
Sweet! You have an action left.
Indeed. And so, in the little space that I can see between Knob Toast and the platform, I'm going to be firing a trio of Eldritch Blasts at Musumbufu.
Okay, you're going after Musumbufu? Got it. A natural 20, nice. A 30 and a 25, they all hit.
Let's go.
Dang.
5, 9, 14, 18. 18 points of damage. As each one
And,
crashes right into him.
and with my remaining 10 feet of movement, I will simply move here.
Okay.
And that's it.
Okay, one moment. I'm getting attacked by my own dragon. Come on, bud. You gotta go. All right. Ayla, it's now your turn. You are not frightened, so you may do as you wish. Also, everybody who has taken their turn since the frighten needs to roll wisdom saving throws to try to get out of it. Don't forget that.
Right. I am still frightened, and the bear is still frightened.
Ayla, it's now your turn.
All right. Oh. There's not a lot of the things that she's holding on to right now to do. So let's see. I'm going to see, because I don't think this is concentration, so I think I can do it. Yeah. I want to see how far he is from me. Alright, he's a little bit away from me, so I want to move close enough that I'm within 30 feet of Kenzoku. So I'm going to move to here, so I'm within 30 feet of Kenzoku.
Okay.
And I am going to cast Sanctuary on him.
Okay, understood.
So I'll just put it in there. And for my action, I'm going to cast. Let's see. How far? The dragon is 40 feet up, you said?
40 feet up, yeah.
Alright, he's too far.
So the distance between you and the dragon,
Would be
45
like
feet
80
across,
feet.
40
It's too
feet
far.
up. No, it's not 80 feet. It's 45.
Pythagorean theorem.
Math.
47 feet technically, but yeah, you'd be able to get to him with a 60-foot range spell.
Okay, then I'm going to cast Sacred Flame on the dragon.
Okay. Which is
Which is a
a
dex save. It's
dexterity
a dex
save.
save. It's coming through. It's just,
17.
there's a... Yeah. That's exactly the save.
Okay, so he is going to save against that. All right, is that your full turn?
Yep.
All right, Knob Toast is going to use a legendary action, and he is going to use Wing Attack to try to blow Kinzoku off the map. And dexterity saving throw from Kinzoku.
I'm assuming this is an effect I can see, correct?
Yes, you can see that he's trying to smash his wings towards you to knock you off.
And it has to make a wisdom saving throw, doesn't it? Because it's making an attack against him, and I put Sanctuary on him.
It's an area of effect. It just affects what's around him.
Oh, okay.
Okay. You take 15 points of bludgeoning damage, Kinzoku, and you are knocked prone. I need for you to roll me a dexterity saving throw in order to grab the edge. Okay, you grab the edge. You are not knocked off, and you are now prone on the very edge of this precipice.
All right.
It is going to use its movement to move to move 40 feet away from you. And it's going to move right up in everybody else's stuff. Okay, Ayla, that's your turn. Madigan, it's now your turn.
Madigan's going to close her eyes for a half a second and mutter some words to her goddess and cast Dispel Evil and Good to unfrighten herself.
Okay,
So she'll be concentrating for up to a minute.
got it.
And Muzumbufu would have disadvantage on attack rolls against her while she's concentrating on this. And then for her bonus, she is going to...
One moment.
Yes?
I'm just reading this through.
Yeah. Aiming to end the frightened condition.
So this actually wouldn't do that. This is based on Celestials, Elementals, Fae, Fiends, and Undead. And this is a dragon, so this is very specific to only dragons.
Oh, was it not Muzumbufu who did the fear?
No, there's Nobtoast. It's the dragon's frightening presence.
My mistake then.
No worries.
Then
We'll retract the spell.
Then I would not do that. Instead, I would go ahead and pull up my spiritual weapon as
Nice.
my bonus action, or
Okay.
cast it rather.
Where is it?
It would be near her, I guess.
Okay. So there is your spiritual weapon. I'm going to give you full control of it. You now have
And then,
control.
awesome. And then looking at Knob Toast, she is going to cast Toll the Dead.
Okay. Also, Nobtoast is going to be only 10 feet in the air this time. She moves down to 10 feet. Okay, Toll the Dead, Wisdom save. Give me just a moment. Bring up that thing. This is so much more clicking when I have to run these characters myself. Natural 20, so it is going to make the save.
Okay. And am I able to move to the... I just want to make sure I understand the setting correctly. Am I able to move straight to the side of Maresh?
Correct. You're able to strafe.
they're
You're just
rock.
not able to get any closer to the creature.
Okay, just want to make sure that wasn't a wall.
It's not. It's a it's kind of like a sloped rocky outcrop.
Got it?
Okay. So Madigan, I believe that's your full turn, right?
That is.
Okay. Keisha, it's now your turn. You are not in you are technically in melee with Noobtoast because it does have a long reach. But unless you have a weapon that can hit that has reach, you'd have trouble attacking.
I am also in my shell inside a cannon.
Right. So on your turn, this is just a free thing because you prepared for this. So, wait, would that have even affected you? Roll me a d20. Are you going to roll higher or lower than me?
I'll go higher. No.
Yeah.
Yay!
You are not
Die.
affected by fear.
Awesome. Okay, let me take that out.
Hog champ.
And
You are in a cannon. You say the magic word, and you are fired?
my question is, is Noptoast completely in the line of fire of Bufu?
I don't know how to answer that question.
Because like Noptoast is still 40 feet in the air, right?
10 feet.
No,
So
10
could
feet.
I?
Feet.
Oh, 10 feet. So I guess would Noptoast be in the way if I tried to shoot at Bufu?
Potentially.
Well, either way, I might hit one of them. So I'm going to be primarily aiming at Bufu.
Okay. For this one, I just simply want you to roll a d20. If you
Okay.
get between 5 and 15, or sorry, if you get between 6 and 14. No, 6 and 15, because that's even numbers, because I have to count 20 as a number. If you get between 6 and 15, you're going to hit the dragon, and that's where you're going to stop. If you get between 16 and 20, you're going to hit Musumbufu. If you get between 0 and 4, or sorry, if you get between 1 and 4, you're going to shoot through the portal. So roll me a d20.
Okay, here we go.
You fire too high.
Wait, can I replace that for the 11?
Sure. Do you want to... Is that what you want to do?
I will leave that up to Agmar.
Yeah, I'll change it to the 11 so he can have, because that seems like pretty off balance. So I'll change that roll to 11.
You change it to 11. Keisha, what's your current armor class?
My armor class, including the shell, being inside my shell, would be a 24.
Okay, I'm just going to say it hits because you're doing that. You're going to do 24 points of damage as you slam into Knobtoast. You can be anywhere on the lower plane of it. So on its lower vertice, you can be anywhere on that. On the lower side, sorry. You can choose.
So in that case, I will be right square in the center, right beneath it.
Okay.
And it's still too high in the air for me to reach, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to float 10 feet.
Okay. You're now right in line with it.
And I am going to swing my
Do you want to
balance.
use a bonus action first?
Oh, the bonus action would be for me to get out of my shell.
Got it. Understood.
So my actions would be to attack it twice. Let's see, here we go. 1 and 2.
The 25 hits for 15 points of slashing damage. Or 17. No, 15 because you're not raging.
Yeah. I forgot there.
Okay. Keisha, I believe that's your full turn.
That is.
Agmar, it's now your turn. You are not frightened.
So I wanted to ask, could I have replaced Incursion's save, his last save for frightened for that D20, for that nat 20?
Oh,
Get
sure.
him out of it?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah? Okay, yeah, that's what I would do. I just didn't want to interrupt. So Incursion's no longer
For those
frightened,
kind
and I'm gonna
of
move.
things, you should always interrupt. But
Okay,
that's
cool.
totally fine. Go ahead. You're gonna move.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and move 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Move Agmar 30 feet over here. And let me see one thing. I'm gonna use Toll the Dead on the dragon, which I'm pretty sure it's gonna miss, but something.
Kill the dead on the dragon. Go ahead.
DC 15.
24.
Yeah. um, and I'm just gonna scream out to Mbufu, raise up my sword and Mbufu, I'm right here.
He looks
You
over and says,
coward!
looks over to you. You're doing great. All right. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's gonna end my turn.
Incursion. It's now your turn.
Awesome. First thing we're gonna do, we're gonna fly over here about 30 feet across from Keisha, and then come down. Was it 10? Actually, is it big enough I could just be 20 feet in the air for the heck of it?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, figured as much. Bonus action going to activate Searing Smite.
Okay.
And the first one is just when I hit. The second one's got to make a con save, so it won't be set on fire.
Okay. It's saved just in case. I rolled it preemptively. ahead.
Am I in flanking position, or is this? Do I need a reckless?
You are. You would get flanking on this one.
Got it. So Ecthus will roar at it. First go.
18 will miss.
Not enough. Second go.
29 will hit. For
So
23 points of damage. And how much fire damage?
11 on top of that.
24 points, sorry. And 11 on top. Got it. All right. Good hits.
Awesome. It is also now marked by my ghost. So if it does not attack me, it has disadvantage on attacks. And if it hits someone else besides me, it is resistant to the damage that it receives.
Understood. Kinzoku, it's now your turn. You're up prone.
I'm still up on the bridge thing, right?
Yes, you are.
Okay. Well, that does change a few things. I'm going to... Bonus action, I'm going to rage.
Okay. You are now raging.
And... Oh, this is the worst. And I'm going to run up to Bufu.
Do you have the movement to do that even while prone?
15, I was... here, right?
You were there.
Crap, I don't.
Okay. Do you want to get as close as you can?
How high up am I, out of curiosity?
The bridge here is 10 feet. The obelisk itself is about maybe about 1,500 feet. No, that's not right. I'm sorry. That's way too high. $120 meters. 3, 6.
Quick math, right?
Sorry. You're about 500 feet up.
Alright, I guess 1, 2. Oop, nope, that's my draw tool. Or that. I'm going to move 15 feet there.
Okay.
Oh crap, I can't cast spells while raging, huh?
Nope.
What you could do is you could cast the spell first and then rage.
You also you can't concentrate on spells while raging. It depends on the spell.
Eldritch Blast.
What components does it have? Just cast one of them to the VGT real quick. Verbal and somatic. If it had a material component, that'd be weird. I'm cool with it. Eldritch Blast seems like running and gunning, so I'll let it happen, but only Eldritch Blast. If it was something more complicated, I wouldn't let it happen.
It's like the 1984 Doom movies with like the weirding guns.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, I can just imagine Kinzoku just screaming while shooting something out of his hands.
20 hits
Like,
for 7 points of damage.
Kamehameha style.
Kamehameha!
Dig it.
Or Hadouken!
Okay, so Kinzoku.
Lock and loaded arm bazooka.
All right, so
Nice.
that is your turn, correct?
Yes, that is my turn.
Okay, it's now Musumbufu's turn. Musumbufu. He is going to see that everybody is down there. Actually, a legendary action is going to happen first. Knob Toast is going to use another wing attack. Everybody within 10 feet of Knob Toast, which is Sulfur Keisha, 15 feet. Sulfur Keisha, Incursion, Isla, Apple, Maresh, and Shasha need to roll the dexterity saving throws, or take 17 points of bludgeoning damage and be knocked prone.
I am in the air.
20 feet.
Then I would
Process
knock
that.
you back 5 feet.
Okay.
No damage.
No, you're still going to take the bludgeoning damage.
Okay, so I'll take... Okay.
You would have advantage on this, Kara, because of danger sense.
Roger that.
You do not make the save, unfortunately. So you are knocked back 5 feet. Sulfur is knocked prone. And it is going to use this movement to fly 40 feet here.
Okay, and that, who? And everyone else failed it as well?
And so
Looking like
Sulfur would take 8 points of damage, and then I also take 8 points of damage for Sulfur, right?
correct.
Yeah.
Can I use
Okay.
my reaction as part of that to use Spirit Shield on Sulfur?
Sure. So Spirit Shield does what?
Sulfur takes no damage.
Does that mean I also take no damage since I take what Sulfur takes?
Yes.
I
believe
Half
so.
of nothing is nothing.
No.
I would just take my 17.
It's 17 minus 9, which is a number. Oh my god, I'm so tired.
8.
It's 8. So you would both take 4 points of damage instead.
Okay.
Let me ask a quick question on my reaction real quick
Sure.
before I do it. Everybody, should I use my Sentinel on it?
Yes.
Yes.
Go for it. Here
Do
we
you
go.
have reach?
I was on.
It was on
No, I
him.
got pushed. Yeah, I got pushed back 5 feet. Never mind.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't. No.
Okay.
Darn.
Okay. It is now Musumbufu's turn.
And don't forget, if you're in my yellow aura, people, your heals. On your turn. It's on your turn, but
Musumbufu is going to enchant their weapon with magic energy. and is going to make 3 attacks. That's 3 attacks against Kinzoku.
All 3 hit.
Okay, so 8 points of slashing, halved to 4, and 24 points of necrotic. 8 points of slashing, halved to 4, and 15 points of necrotic. 9 points of slashing, halved to 4, 17 points of necrotic.
I'm down.
And then you're back up from Death Ward.
Death Ward brings you right back up.
So I would have been down after the second one.
Okay. So you are just down now and beginning to make death saving throws. Your rage has ended. Okay. That is now Nobtost's turn. You watch as the tumult above you starts to form, starts to spin, and you watch as all of that lightning starts to gather towards the front of its mouth as it is going to fire its lightning breath. I need for all creatures except for Barry the Bear to roll me and Sulfur to roll me a dexterity saving throw. Your DC is 23. Kinzoku, you've been healing yodeled. 4 points.
Wait, did you say
And this
sulfur
also
has to
doesn't
roll,
count as a
or
magical
Sulfur
effect
is
that can spread.
Sulfur is the only one who doesn't.
okay?
Oh, okay. So it shot right in the middle, right in between us.
Am I in the thing? Yes.
Dexterity saving throw, right?
Yeah, it's a 10-foot wide, and this is the line that it took.
Oh,
My ape saved.
Nice.
I'm 10 feet in the air above it. Do I?
Yes, you would.
Is it in?
And if you're within my aura, you have the +4 to your saving throw.
I am going to use my inspiration to reroll mine.
Okay.
18. Damn.
Chance to use my thing.
Okay, so Madigan, you save.
I'll re-roll mine too.
Okay.
Bollocks.
Ayla, you are going to fail this one. The ape saves, so takes half of that. Horsenio will fail, so take all of it. Maresh will take all of it. Horsenio will take all of it. So 99 points to those who failed, and 49 points to those who saved.
Okay. Well, my ape's dead. Huh.
And puffs back into a little fuzzball.
Jerry is obliterated because he had all of 3 hit points.
Jerry was not a part of that.
Oh, was he not?
No.
Oh, okay.
We're basically fighting a blue eyes white dragon.
Okay. Knobtoast is going to fly in this direction. He's going to go back towards Incursion.
There's a healing yodel on Kinzoku.
Yep, I already rolled it. It was a 4.
Oh, sorry.
Totally fine. Sulfur, it is now your turn.
So am I not prone, or was I still prone?
You're knocked prone.
Okay, cool. Can I do my wisdom saving first, so I'm not frightened anymore? Because I'm still technically frightened by it.
Sure. By the way, anybody who was knocked prone had advantage on the dexterity saving throw. Being prone gives you advantage on dex saves.
Oh crap, I gotta go back again.
Damn it, still frightened. Okay.
Man, it was a 20 and it rolled off. So close.
Sorry.
So it's how many feet in the air this time?
It's still 10 feet.
Oh. Okay.
Do not hold back. If you have any spells that are super strong, use them.
Okay.
Maresh,
Okay.
you're on deck, followed by Ayla, then Madigan. Go ahead.
Then I am going to do a 5th level wall of fire.
Okay, where are you going to do it?
Let's see. It
How high do
has.
the flames go?
It's 120 feet, but essentially I can make it come like any shape I want. So I'm gonna actually make it like a giant column encircling Knob Toast.
Okay, gotcha.
Ooh, juicy. I love it.
And let's see, since I'm in the auras, don't I have advantage on anything? Right? I'm just double checking. If I don't, it's okay.
You have a +4 to saves.
Alright, so then this is just straight rolling.
Yes. Okay, it has to make a dex save. It's 26. It is going to make it, so it's going to take half this damage. You have an elemental affinity, so that's going to add 5, so I'm going to take half of both of those. So that's 8 plus 2. So minus 10 points of damage, and it is surrounded by fire.
Yes. Did you want me to...
It's okay. I put a circle underneath it, so if I move it...
Oh
it's-
yeah, but it
it's there.
has let's see. Once it's if it ends its turn, so like if it's still there by the next turn, it takes damage also. Did you want me to send it into the VTT?
No, that's fine.
Okay.
Okay, Sulfur, that's your action. Do you have a bonus action? Any meta magic that you quicken a spell, send something else?
Hold on. I have a lot of spells. Hold on.
Okay, I'm going to have to push you on this one just a little bit because we're running a little bit short on time.
Yeah, I don't have anything.
You can quicken a cantrip if you have the quicken spell.
I don't.
Meta magic. Okay. Do you want to take a potion or anything like that?
Sure, I'll take a healing potion.
Take yourself a healing potion. It's 2d4 plus 4 if you're taking a regular healing potion.
Yes. So 7, 8, 9.
Okay, there you go. Are you going to move? You have half of your movement speed.
I'll move right next to Keisha.
Okay, awesome. And just remember, you go right after Knob Toast, so try to plan ahead what you're going to do just as Knob Toast is about to go. All right, so Maresh, it's now your turn.
Alrighty. I'm going to move 15 feet over this way, so I'm Mila's healing thing for the next turn.
Okay.
And also 15 feet higher, so I'm now 35 feet in the air.
Okay.
And aiming at Knob Toast, we're going to cast a 7th level Enervation.
Okay, 7th level innovation. Got it. Dexterity saving throw, 22. 16. It is going to use a legendary resistance to resist it. So does that take half?
And then it is... Let's see. Yes, it is half.
Okay, 15 points of necrotic damage. I believe you heal for 15 as well.
Yes.
Okay. That's your action. Bonus action?
There's something else this spell does. So...
Send it to the VTT for me, please. Ayla, you're on deck, followed by Madigan.
Until it ends, I can use my action for up to 1 minute to deal more damage to it.
Ah, so you're concentrating.
Yes.
Understood.
And then bonus action, we will take a greater healing potion.
Gotcha.
For another 16
16
points of
points of healing. Okay, is that your turn?
healing. Yes.
Ayla, it's now your turn. Also, make sure that everybody who is frightened, check to see if you're not frightened.
So, weird question.
No such thing.
Are these stairs able to have a fortress placed on them?
There's always a chance.
Because I'm trying to figure out if there's any flat enough area to put a 20-foot thing.
I can ping out a place where you can put a fortress on.
Yeah, is that flat ground that he's on?
It's flattish.
All right. All right, I'm going to walk up closer. And right here in front of it, with the inclination to put it right there in that square, I'm going to place it down. I'm going to back up 10 feet and activate the fortress.
Okay, you are going to provoke an attack of opportunity from that distance.
Okay.
It's at disadvantage, and if it hits, it's resistant.
21 points of damage. Or, sorry, 21 to hit.
It is my armor class.
Okay, so you're going to take 7 points of damage since resistance.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, and I'm going to activate the fortress.
Okay, can you send the fortress to the VTT for me?
I am trying to figure out how to do this. I think I'm just going to have to copy it because it's not
That'll
even
work.
making it an item. It's like adding it as like a chest.
Oh, yeah, it does that. That's a new thing. Yeah, just copy and paste it for me. Because I think if it tries to open up in a square that's already occupied, it does something like nuts.
It hurts it and pushes it backwards. It does 10d10 bludgeoning damage.
20 feet
And
on
if
all
they
sides.
If they make the save, it does half as much. That's why I was trying to place it so it wouldn't hit Incursion or myself, but would hit Dragon.
Okay. That makes
DC
sense.
15 Dex.
Okay, DC 15 Dex. Got it. It does make it.
All right. Do you want me to
5d10.
roll the 10d10, or then you can have it?
10d10 or half as much on a failed save. So go ahead and roll 10d10.
Yeah.
Feet high.
You know, it can also do 5 and 5 if that's easier for you. Oh, okay. 42 points of bludgeoning damage. Jesus. Oh, no.
That
Sorry.
would've
So
been-
it's 24. Or 26. I'm sorry.
That would have been nice.
It would have been.
No, wait.
I rolled
21,
like crap.
21.
I couldn't
24.
figure out how to roll and roll 20, so I just went and rolled it in D&D Beyond.
That's fine.
I mean, it's free real estate.
That's true. So as she says this, you just see this eruption of this massive adamantine tower that is right in front. It has 4 doors, a door on each side, and each one of them is made of this greenish, shiny metal. It is 30 feet tall. Knob Toast is now on the very top of this as it is knocked up into the air. But it takes 21 points of bludgeoning damage as it is erupting upwards. It slams into its stomach. You're now seeing that Knob Toast is spitting up blood. Knob Toast is bloody.
And then I'm going to use my last 5 feet of movement to step inside the tower.
Okay, you are now inside the tower.
Actually, can I take my bonus action before I do that?
Sure, what do you want to do?
For my bonus action, I am going to cast Mass Healing Word.
Okay. Mass Healing Word from here. I don't know the range on that, but I assume it's a lot.
It's 60 feet.
Okay, so it hits everybody.
Okay.
Go ahead. 14 points of healing to everyone.
Awesome sauce.
Thank you.
And then I step in the tower.
All right. Madigan, it is now your turn.
For her bonus action, Madigan is going to move her spiritual weapon
Okay.
around the side of the fortress, I guess.
It is
about
actually
a-
on top of the fortress. So you could potentially move it up, but it can only move so far in a turn.
Oh, the spiritual weapon is on top of the fortress?
No.
drag-
Nobtos is on top of the fortress.
Oh, yeah, no, it can't get close enough to Nuptos, so she's just going to try to move it a little bit closer.
Okay.
And then as her... I just had it. My apologies.
No worries.
She's going to cast at 4th level Spirit Guardians
Okay, which
as her action.
I believe just centers around you, right?
Yes. So she has an aura. She's concentrating and has an aura of 15 feet.
Okay. What kind of color do you want that to be?
Let's do blue, just so we can kind of see it overlap clearly.
So many circles.
It's a lot of circles. Okay. That's that. It's pretty dope. All right, so Madigan, that is your action and your bonus action. Do you want to move?
Yeah, since she can't move any closer to the dragon, she's going to move away this way.
Okay.
There we go.
All right, roll me a wisdom saving throw for fear. Keisha, it's now your turn.
The Keisha is going to move. If I only move 20 feet up, I mean, I'm basically on par with the tower. I'm not going to be seeing over it, am I?
If you move in a diagonal straight up, you would technically be in melee with Nobtoast. Using Pythagorean theorem, you would be right up there.
So if I was planning to just go here.
Madigan, you're immune to fear now.
Whoa.
Okay.
So if I was planning to go here and just raise up to the point where I can just peer over the tower, how many?
You would have 5 extra feet of movement.
That's fine. Since I can just see Noptos, I'm going to take off the grenade belt.
Okay.
And since I'm about 20 feet away, I'm going to chuck it at Noptos.
Okay.
The entire thing. Right?
I had a feeling that you would try that. It's like the moment you said, "Can I have a grenade belt?" I'm like, I've seen this movie. I know what you're trying to do. Okay, so what is each of the grenades?
There is basically 2 alchemist fire vials, 2 bursting pouches, and 2 acid vials.
Okay, I need to check and see if he has any resistances really quick. Okay, roll me 12d6.
12d6.
Mm. 41 total points of elemental damage. You just, all of you hear this like, and just hear this screaming sound coming from up on top of that tower as Nobtos takes a ridiculous amount of damage. All right, Keisha, just because I was anticipating that, you're getting a card of inspiration. That's dope.
I have deemed myself the demolitionist in this game. And then, let's see, that was my action, or was that my bonus action? Or what would you consider that to be?
That would be your action.
Okay, then in that case, I would use my remaining 5 feet to lower myself so that I am hiding under, so that she can't see me.
You would have complete cover, total cover.
Yep. And so that would be 25 feet in the air,
Okay.
I think. Is that right?
You would be 20 feet in the air, actually.
20 feet. Yeah. So I'll do that, and then I'll use my bonus action. I'm a rage.
Okay, you're going to rage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And I get
someone just left.
7
Just-
points of healing.
Just lose a homie? You got him back. I hear the badink.
Oh, what was that?
Okay.
Internet issue.
And that will
Agmar.
be my turn.
Actually, before Agmar's turn, there's going to be 2 legendary actions. Knobtoast is going to strike at Incursion. And Musumbufu is going to send his hammer onto the legs of Kinzoku. That's a 29 to hit for Incursion.
I mean, yeah.
7 points of piercing. Well, you could do some cool stuff. I don't know. I have a blade singer in one of my campaigns once, and I have to ask that question because something may be a thing. So 7 points of piercing damage and 9 points of lightning damage.
Go on it.
I'm sorry, I can't do that. I apologize. I clicked the wrong thing. That's totally my fault. This is the attack. Natural 20. It's still, that's all going to be half, though.
Yeah, the thing about the natural 20, it doesn't, because I have the adamantine half plate.
Okay, you're only going to take 9 points of total damage then from the bludgeoning.
Got it.
So my fault for that. That was my fault. I clicked bite when I should have clicked tail. Okay, and Kinzoku, you're going to be attacked once with a weapon. Does a 15 hit your armor class?
No, it does not.
You are so lucky. Woo! All right, you're still up. Incursion, it's now your turn.
You skip my turn.
I'm sorry. Agmar.
To turn the handy haversack inside out, is that a bonus action? What would that count as?
I'll give it a bonus action if that is all you're doing.
Okay.
But if you're
So
trying to
give me
do
one
something very complicated with that, like I turn it out until I see a blank, and then I turn it back in, and then I put everything back in, like that'll be something. But if you're literally just, that's totally different.
Okay. So let me see. Bonus action. I'm gonna use expedited retreat to gain 60 feet of movement.
Okay.
So from here, I'm going from here. Q. To here.
Okay.
I'm gonna use double movement, my actual action to move a little bit more to
Okay.
over here. I'm gonna use action surge.
You could have gotten all the way to Musumbufu if you wanted. On your action.
I know.
Okay.
I just
checking.
don't want Kinzoku to get caught up in this. So I'm gonna use action surge, and I'm gonna turn my handy haversack inside out.
Okay.
And just to turn out all the contents in it. And as I do that, I'm gonna scream out, "For the glory of NSL Dalo!" as the 5 fire bombs come out.
Okay. Got it. I need 5 dexterity saving throws.
This is gonna hurt.
So these are
5
magic, so he gets
dexterity
advantage on those.
I get an advantage on it?
I do.
Oh, okay.
1, 2, 3,
So-
4, 5. It's going to use 1 legendary action, or 1 legendary resistance to resist the last. So all these are going to be at half damage.
And I'm using absorb elements to as a reaction to. Is
To
that
have the
5?
damage.
Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. Using absorb elements, are you using anything else that's neat?
No, I just made the save twice. So for 2 of those fire bombs, I'm going to be taking 1/4 damage.
Why are you taking half damage now?
Absorb elements.
Okay, got it. So, in which case, please roll me 8d6 5 times. So 5
Six,
separate
5
8d6.
Let's see, I'll do it from... One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
8d6.
Oh, 6, 7, 8. So that's this one.
Okay.
That's 24.
Okay.
Okay, so 24 on the first one. So halve, that's 12. So lucky. 27 on the second one. So halved, that is 13. 22 on the third one. So half, that's 11. Go again. Half, that's 22. Quartered, that's 11. Or sorry, I messed that up. Plus 22.
Have to be 12.
Yeah, half is 12. My fault. I hope that I got that right. I could have messed that up on mine, and I apologize to anybody if they saw that.
12, and that would have been 6 damage.
6
for
for
me.
you, and then 19 on the next one, which is 9. And then for you, it would be 4. Okay, that was something. As Musumbufu is looking really rough. That's your action,
so
bonus action, and movement, and your action surge. So I believe that's your whole turn.
Yeah, I'm just trying to do the math for how much damage I just took. Half of 27 would have been 20, no, 14, no, 13?
Mhm.
Are we rounding down or up?
You always round down.
So 13. 12. And that's plus 12. Half, that's 6. That's 19, that'd be 9.
Okay, it is
So,
going to
hold
use...
on.
No worries. It is going to use a legendary action immediately after your turn. It is going to try to attack... it is going to try to attack Kinzoku. That's a 19 hit your armor class.
That hits.
Gotta use my sentinel feet.
You don't have reach.
Oh,
with your
no
weapon,
reaction.
unfortunately.
Yeah. Sorry.
And unfortunately, you don't have reach either.
That's right, yeah. Sorry.
That's totally fine. Let's see. That's a longsword, so 11 points of slashing and 17 necrotic.
And I'm back down.
Okay.
Reaction, gonna use Spirit Shield on Kinzoku.
Okay. Reaction use Spirit Shield on Kinzoku.
See if I can mitigate that damage so you don't go down.
Pocket full of chicken nuggets just gave a healing yodel regardless, so +4. 12 points resisted from the 28 points. Does that keep you up, Kinzoku?
16.
And
So altogether that would be about what, 20? Or 16 points. Wait.
No, so 12 minus 28, so 16 total points.
I would still be up then.
You would still be up?
go.
All right, so you get an extra 4 from the healing. All right, Agmar, that's that. Incursion, it's now your turn.
Got it. And are me and Knob Toast at the same height now, or is it like up
He
10
is-
more feet?
Up 10 more feet.
10 more feet. So I go up 10 more feet, just give a nice little courteous bow, and then slice the crap out of him with Ekthys.
Okay, go for it.
Since there's no one nearby, I'm going to actually, before I attack, I'm going to bonus action use my other smite, Branding Smite.
Okay.
So it will take 6 points of radiant damage when I hit the first time. And I'm doing this recklessly since I don't think I have anyone nearby.
Okay. $21 will not hit, unfortunately.
21 doesn't hit? Damn.
Ancient dragons, man.
Second swing.
19 doesn't hit either. Sorry.
Bollocks. Let's see. And I use my bonus action. Got it.
Are you going to move?
Let's see. I am going to rotate around and go like right here in the air, so I have eyes on Kinzoku, since my reaction recharges now.
Okay. It is going to use a legendary action to make a tail attack against you. And since you were reckless, it's going to do it at advantage. 33 to hit. Sorry.
That hits.
25 half to 12. Kinzoku, it's now your turn. No, it is not. I'm sorry. The last legendary action from Musumbufu. He is going to try and attack you again. It's the last legendary action he has until return. 18.
You miss.
Oh, you lucky. It's your turn. Go for it. What are you going to do?
Okay, first I'm going to get up, and I'm going to smack him twice with my pack weapon.
Okay. Go for it. Well, you never went down, so technically you wouldn't need to get up.
Okay.
24 and
minus the rage.
21, they both hit.
And minus the rage, because I forgot to subtract that.
What is your to hit without rage?
+7.
Okay, so the rage would have added an extra 2. Got it. So that's 11 points of bludgeoning damage and 7 points of bludgeoning damage for 18 total points of bludgeoning damage. Nice. All right.
Bonus action. I'm going to cast Misty Step, and I'm going to Misty Step right to the base of the tower.
Okay.
And use my movement, and I'm going in the tower.
Okay. Knobtoast is going to use this action to be able to try to attack you as you're moving down. Or sorry, it's the reaction to try to attack you as you're moving down. I believe he can. Yes, he can. 19 to hit.
That hits.
15 points of bludgeoning damage.
Reaction, Spirit Shield.
Okay. Oh, he makes the attack at disadvantage because he's attacking somebody else other than you.
And he also has resistance. He's resistant to it as well.
You take 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
Nice.
You are lightly spanked as you run inside the adamantium tower.
Get your ass in there.
As they say, don't let the door hit you on the way.
Or the massive ancient blue dragon that murdered friends. So.
Tip of that tail stings.
Ouch. Kinzoku, that is just 5 feet of your movement. Are you going to move any farther in, or are you going to stay at the doorway?
I will stay at the doorway, shutting
Copy
the
that.
door.
Okay, it is now Musumbufu's turn. Being very upset with what's going on, he's actually not going to move from where he is. What he is going to do, though, is he's going to put his hands together, and he's going to... You see a large orb start to form in his hands. And he is going to... You see it spin, and he throws it. As he throws it, I need for Keisha, Sulfur, Maresh, Isla, Isla rolls at advantage and with a +4 to the save.
The +4 was Madigan's.
She has 3/4 cover from the adamantine.
Yeah, I wasn't sure how that worked with spells. I didn't read the whole thing.
If it's an area of effect spell, it's considered 3/4 cover since it does have slats that you can attack from.
And then will everybody get advantage in my thing? Because is that a spell that he's casting? So
That
anybody
is-
in my
this is
green
a s-
aura,
I believe it's a spell. One moment.
a spell or magical effect.
It's a magical effect.
So Kisha and if Kazuku is in it, would both get advantage because of Arteris.
Kenzoku does not need to make the save. Just
Okay,
Isla,
so
Keisha,
Kisha
Sulfur,
would
and
get it.
Maresh.
So Kisha will get advantage.
Okay, Keisha, you roll with advantage. Sulfur and Maresh, you just need to roll me dexterity saving throws. Keisha saves. Sulfur saves.
And then +4, so 24.
Isla saves. Maresh fails. If you have Blizzjill, you half this. You half the fire, but the necrotic stays.
Oh, if you're in the yellow, if this is necrotic, we're all resistant to necrotic if you're in my yellow aura.
Awesome. So it's fire and necrotic. Here's the numbers. So 37 points of fire damage and 40 points of necrotic damage. If you make the save, those are halved. If you are resistant, those are quartered. Does everybody understand that?
Yes.
Okay. Can you do your math? Or do you want me to do it?
And then sulfur will then be half of whatever the quartered is, right?
Oh my god, so I
And
get
then
like
I take
8
that
damage?
half.
You'd be
And then
eighth.
I take the
Yeah.
other 8.
Oh my god, that's a
You
lot
have
of
to tell
math.
me the other 8.
1.25.
So-
Right, so what's the damage to begin with so that we have that?
If you
37
quarter the
points-
fire damage.
Don't.
It would
don't
be-
wait. Arsenio, stop.
All right.
37 points of fire damage and 40 points of necrotic damage.
I'm just typing that so that everybody can see it so they can do their math from there.
Okay. Wow, we're getting like no damage because 37 divided by 4 is already like 9.25, and then wait, I should have divided it by 8 though. Then hold on.
And it's all damage is rounded down, right?
Damage is rounded
Also-
down, correct.
You also have
So
to
it's
find
only-
the GDP for how much income is generated.
So
You have to send your
4
last two
points
pay stubs and everything, man.
of fire damage is
Nope.
all that I get, and Isla gets.
All right, so I'm getting 4 from you.
Yes,
Okay.
because I was resistant to fire, and then because of that whole thing that we split it, then it halved again.
All right.
Due to my Blizzgel and Ayla's aura, I'm only taking 38 points of damage.
Okay. So, Maresh, Sulfur, Keisha, Isla, do you all understand how much damage you're taking?
Yes.
Yes, indeed.
Did anybody fall?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Nope.
Understood. Okay. Musumbufu is going to now jump and get himself towards the very center. You see him take out a massive red orb. It's dripping from his pockets. And you see that he looks longingly into this large pool that's in the very center of this tower. It's now Knobtoast's turn.
Jump down, or is he flying?
He jumps down.
Oh, okay.
All right. Knobtoast is pretty upset right now. Knobtoast is going to move off of the tower. Oh, also, at the start of your turn, Sulfur, I believe you got hit by the lightning bolt after you had up the wall of fire, correct?
On my last turn? I didn't get hit with the lightning.
My mistake.
Yep.
So Sulfur, he would
go
still
ahead.
take damage from the firewall.
Yes, because he ended his turn there. Oh wait, I
He's-
ended my turn. Hold on.
He started his turn there too. No, he started his turn there after that came around. That man, there's so much to keep track of. So he's still going to take the damage. So go ahead and roll Firewall one more time, and then replace the spell. So give yourself the spell slot back. This is just going to cast the damage back in that he has to save from.
Okay, so let me just straight roll it.
Roll to cast the spell again, please.
By the way, Days, that Constitution saving throw was for my innovation. I saved.
Okay. Save innovation.
Question.
25. 13. What?
Is Noptos landing or staying in the air?
Nobtoast is he's just moving for now, but he's actually trying to get in combat with you aerially. It's going to be an air fight.
All right.
It also gets an extra 1d8 of damage because I cast it at 5th level, by the way.
An extra D8?
Yeah,
1,
one
2,
extra
3,
D8.
4, 5, 6. So it should be 68.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so
Yes.
also didn't take in the elemental or the fire affinity, so that's he still makes it. So that's 2. Okay. Nobtos is starting to look rough. All right, he is going to spend a lot of his movement to get out and around from the firewall. And he is going to get on the side of Incursion to make 3 attacks at advantage.
Yes.
A bite. And 2 claws. None of those miss, or you have cool abilities that does stuff, right?
Negative.
11 points of piercing and 14 points of lightning. 10 points of slashing and 7 points of slashing.
Yes.
Okay. So that is its turn. It's going to stay 30 feet in the air. Sulfur, it's now your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna move right here. And then I'm going to do a 4th level Scorching Ray at Noptoast. And that's 5 rays.
Okay. 5 attacks at Nobtoast. You're still frightened, so these all need to be at disadvantage.
Ignore those.
Just roll one more, and that'll be like the first 2 rays. We'll take a lower with those 2. So it's a 21.
One of those hit.
22.
Yeah, the 22 does hit for 4 points of fire damage, plus 5 because of the elemental affinity. So you're going to do 9 points of damage to it. Now
And
roll...
is it 3 more rays, right?
One more, right?
It's at 4th level, so... yes, I believe it's 5 rays. So 3 more at advantage.
3 more at advantage? Or a disadvantage?
Sorry, 3 more at disadvantage. Thank you.
Okay.
That one will miss. That one will miss. That one will hit. Nice. Okay, 9 points. Nobtos is looking rough.
And my bonus action is take the greater healing potion that I have.
Are you continuing to concentrate on the wall of fire?
No.
Got it. Concentration is now dropped.
And then if you're ending your turn, be sure to roll your wisdom save to be unfrightened and heal 7 points since you're in the aura.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hold on. Wisdom first. I'm still frightened.
Okay.
Of course.
Okay.
And then
Okay, dragons are scary.
heal 7, and then I do need to roll the 4d4, right, for the 1 greater healing.
Yep.
44 plus 4.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, plus the other 7, so got it. Alright, and then that would be my turn.
That is your turn. Maresh, it is now your turn.
All right. So this is a DM question I have for you.
Oh boy.
Because Because innervation lasts for a minute, I can use my action to automatically deal that necrotic damage to him.
Yeah, it's just instant damage.
If I do that, can I still use Quicken Spell on another leveled spell? Since this is an automatic thing, not me actually casting a spell?
Ooh.
Oh. Someone summon Mr. Crawford. We need answers.
That's dope. Hell yeah, you can do that. All right, I'm gonna give you that. That's something.
All right.
It can't be concentration, but you can cast another spell.
All right. So here's his automatic 4d8 damage.
Oh,
Damn.
24
And
points.
that- Because it's innervation, I heal that.
You
24.
heal that damage. It's true.
And for my action, we're going to cast. Where was it? A 5th level immolation.
Awesome. Okay, dexterity saving throw of 22. He does make it. So I don't think he's on fire, right? Is that the case?
Yes. Yeah, he just doesn't get set on fire.
But he does take
And-
all of the
and-
first damage, if I remember right.
No, it's still half damage. Half damage, and he's not set on fire.
Okay.
Sag.
All right, so just 12 points of total damage? Please check that to make sure that that's right.
Yes. A lot of ones in there. That's
Okay.
infuriating.
Okay. So, Maresh, that is
And,
that. Are you going to move?
No.
There are a lot of ones in there.
I'll
That
stay
sucks.
right here. Well, actually, I will drop. I'll drop to the ground. Fine, it's not doing me anything.
Okay. Ayla, it's now your turn.
All right. So for my action, I'm going to cast Mass Cure Wounds,
Awesome.
and I want to cast it so that there's no way I can get Madigan in it, but I can get most everyone else. I don't think I can get Agmar,
I'm good. It's fine.
but it'll get everyone else.
Okay, go for it.
So let me cast that.
Madigan's got like a ton of dope stuff just floating. So
Yeah.
27 points of healing. Woo! Nice.
Oh my god!
Is that just everyone?
That's
60 feet?
everyone within 60 feet, yeah.
Okay.
It's within 30 feet of me, of where I decide to put it. It's a 60-foot sphere.
All right. Do you want to move? And do you have a bonus action?
Yes, so what I want to do is get in the window so I can see out the window.
Okay.
And then I'm going to cast my spiritual weapon at the dragon, like at the base next to Madigan's weapon.
Spiritual weapon is unfortunately a leveled spell, so you wouldn't be able to cast
Oh,
it.
yeah, it's leveled. I forget about that. Okay, bonus action. Let me see if I have anything.
Potions, item to use.
I changed out what I was doing originally, so I confused myself.
Gotcha.
Um,
Keisha, you're on deck. I'm sorry, Madigan, you're on deck, then Keisha.
yeah, for bonus action, I'm just going to go ahead and take my one that's on me, my healing potion that I brought.
Okay.
The Mass Cure Wounds, is that 30-foot radius?
Yeah, it's a 30-foot radius. It's a 60-foot sphere, and I actually get to pick where I place it.
Okay. Does that hit Agmar by any chance?
No.
It doesn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Ayla?
Yeah, that's it. I've got to roll the healing potion I was grabbing.
Okay, Madigan, it is your turn. I'm just going to try to streamline the last 20 minutes.
So for her bonus action, Madigan is going to cast Mass Healing Word at 2 spots right below Isla. So it gets Isla, Keisha, Sulfur, and Maresh.
Okay.
And she's going to move. Okay, so is Nopto still 30 feet
Yes.
in the air?
Mhm. I believe your spirit guardians would still affect it if you get within the radius.
That was going to be my question. So she's going to move forward.
Okay. Do you want to
And-
like hop step off of that?
She's going to stay on the stairs, but still wants to make sure it's within the radius.
Okay. You have an action.
And then for her action, she is going to cast Some Toll the Dead.
Whom are you casting on?
Knob Toast.
No toast. Okay. Wisdom. I'm sorry, wrong one. 19. So it is going to save from that. But since the Spirit Guardians are in there, what does this do? I forget Spirit Guardians.
That takes 3d8 radiant damage.
Okay, go ahead and cast the spell. And what is my save for that? Or does it just happen? Wisdom save.
16 wisdom save.
Natural 20.
So it takes 5.
5 radiant. Got it.
And that'll be her turn.
Nobtos is on his last legs. All right. Madigan, that is your turn. Keisha, it's now your turn.
Alrighty then. So, if I were to move here, would I be flanking with incursion?
You would need to go 25 feet, but yes, you would potentially be... Or no, I'm sorry, you wouldn't be flanking because incursion is not actively in melee. So he is not able to hit Nobtos because he's 30 feet and incursion's 20 feet.
Okay. If I'm 20 feet, I just need to raise 5 feet. So I'm gonna try to move here. This is 25 feet from where I'm standing.
Okay.
And then rise up 5 feet.
Okay, got it.
Since I am not flanking, I will use my bonus action as Squishy, who is resting on my shoulder, slowly slides down my arm and into my hand. And I just immediately begin to crush it, whispering, "Squishy, it's time to go." And I cut you off last time I tried to do this, so would you like to describe Keisha's transformation?
No. It's all you,
So,
bud.
the blood slowly begins to engulf Keisha once more, and the more it covers her, the darker she gets. Her eyes begin to go redder and redder. As she readies her weapon, the explosive battle axe sparks and flickers. And I'm going to attack 4 times because I plan on using an action surge.
Awesome. Go ahead, make your attacks.
1, 2, 3, and 4.
One of them hit. For 15 points of damage, you are raging, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you attack or take damage last turn?
I did from the
Orb.
Got it. So 17 total points of damage. Are you sending any charges from the battle axe into this?
I am. There are 8 charges on the battle axe. I will send in 3.
Okay, roll me 3d6, please.
Okay.
Six points of thunder damage as you hear it. Roll me a d20.
Is it a d20 per charge?
Just a d20 per time you use it.
Okay, so 3 separate d20 rolls.
No, one d20 roll because you use charges.
Got it.
You're fine. Okay.
And that was my movement, bonus action, and that is it.
Got it. Agmar.
So, I want to ask, how far down is Bufu now? Because he's on the floor now, right?
He is his distance from you plus 10 feet. So, in total, 20-ish feet from you in a straight line.
He's on the ground then?
What's that? He's on the ground, yeah.
Alright. I'm going to go and, let's see. I'm going to do 5, hold on. 5, 10, and I'm going to jump off the ledge and try and land right on top of him.
Okay.
I don't know if that's going to do any damage or if that's going to.
Not usually. Are you trying to attack or are you trying to grapple?
Oh, I thought it was higher than him. If I can just land next to him, if that's okay.
Sure.
Okay.
Roll me an
So
acrobatics
I'm
check,
gonna
please.
land. Yeah. 1 second. Oof.
Okay, 15-minute time call, everybody. Okay, so you are going to fall prone, and you are going to take some damage. Only 1 point of bludgeoning damage as you're down. But I'll say that's a long jump, so you'll still have half your movement if you want to get up.
Use my movement to get up.
Okay.
And I'm going to go ahead and scream out to Bufu. I told you, I shall have your hand. While I'm all in smoky ash, ash and smoke covering myself.
Okay.
I rip off my blindfold so I can look at him with my milky white eyes, and I am going to attack him with my greatsword after using fighting spirits.
Okay.
Taking a deep breath to make sure that I can focus on it. 1 second.
Incursion, you're on deck, followed by Kinzoku Musumbufu. 10-minute warning, everybody.
It was supposed to be 2.
Left shift and then give it a whirl, but just throw another one.
Yeah.
20 does hit. Roll damage. $13 points of slashing damage. Got it.
Do one more attack on the extra attack.
That will unfortunately not hit.
Yeah. And it
Yeah.
does do 1d6 of fire damage because of absorb elements.
Okay. Throw me a d6. 5 points of fire.
So 5 points of fire damage.
Got it. Okay. Bonus action.
The bonus action was fighting spirit to get the
Got it.
advantage.
Understood. Okay. Agmar, I believe that's your turn. Incursion, it's now your turn. Roll me a perception
Quick
check.
question. Make a perception check. Got it. 22.
Msumbufu looks hell-bent on getting whatever this red orb is into the center pool.
Am I capable of cleaving Nobtos while focusing on Musumbufu first?
Nobtos is 30 feet in the air. You're 20 feet in the air, so not within melee. And Musumbufu is on the ground at 0. So you wouldn't be able to do that.
Got it. So I
You
would
need to
have
make a choice.
I am going to land, or actually, I'll be 10 feet. So because he's large, correct?
It is large, yeah.
I'll be 10 feet off the ground and start swinging at him.
Okay.
And I am going to just... Oh, actually, can I... Since I'm still flying, can I get right there so we're flanking?
One moment. Would be... If you
would still
move
be
to
able-
right there, you would get an attack of opportunity.
Got it. If I stay right there, would that be all right?
You would not.
Got it.
you
I'm
wanna take the
going
risk?
reckless. I'm going reckless instead.
Okay. Reckless.
And smacking first shot.
29 hits.
That is 12 points of damage.
Okay. He's on his
Second one.
last legs. 28 hits.
That's 14 points of damage.
Okay. He's barely hanging on, but he's still up.
Because I am 10 feet in the air, why not? He's gonna see a kilt fly up and a ram's horn just come out and smack him in the face.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay, so roll that. That's not going to
Miss.
land, unfortunately.
No, but now he is marked, and if he tries to attack anyone else besides me, it's at disadvantage. Noptos is no longer marked by me.
Got it. Okay. 2 legendary actions are going to happen. A wing attack from Nobtoast, and Musumbufu is going to attack. Incursion.
Opportunity
Everybody
because of my sentinel.
Understood. Wing attack.
And it's still at advantage because of fighting spirit.
Okay. It's already a natural 20 for the attack against Incursion. But that doesn't matter because Incursion's got the thingy.
Adamantine half-weight.
Yep. So 6 have to 3 and 20 points of necrotic. Incursion, you save because it's natural 20. Keisha, I need a roll from you. Kinzoku, it's now your turn.
I take 30 save, is that right?
Yes.
And Bufu, did it hit Bufu with a 24?
Yes, it
You
did.
should-
13 points of damage.
So
Keisha, do you have
Can't
danger
move
sense?
now.
I do not. I'm only a level 1 barbarian.
Got it.
Okay. I am
So that's
going
points.
to rage, and I'm going to charge
Okay.
Bufu,
Gotcha.
and I'm going to smack him twice with my flail.
Okay. Roll 2 attacks. 17 is going to miss, but a 22 is going to hit for 13 points of damage. It's exactly how many hit points he has left. How do you want to do this?
Go,
Nice.
Kinzoku!
I raise up my flail, yelled, "This is for Helvis!" and I slam that metal skull right into the top of his head.
As you do so, you and you listen to the crunch as it completely seemingly disintegrates his skull. You watch as the rest of his body begins to twitch and fall. He is dead. Musumbufu falls, and Knob Toast is going to use his last legendary action to try and tail attack Keisha before his turn. 28 to hit.
That is going to hit.
20
Spirit
points.
Shield.
Okay. Spirit Shield will go first.
Okay.
This is just mitigating damage, so it's 8 points.
6 points of damage to you total, Keisha. It's now Knob Toast's turn. Knob Toast is going to fly straight up into the tumult. And it is going to try and escape. It is now 160 feet away from you all from where it was. So if some of you have ways to fire away, you may. Sulfur. What do you want to try to
Yeah.
do?
You
And
said it's
please be quick.
160?
160 from where it was. So from where it was right here.
Okay. Huh. Okay. If I move here, it's probably still out of range about 120, right?
Give or take. Do you want to try it
Okay.
either way?
Yeah, might as well go for it.
Okay, what are you going to do?
Another 4th level Scorching Ray.
Okay, roll 5 times at at disadvantage because you're still frightened of it, so you actually couldn't have moved closer.
Well,
So,
then,
unfortunately, you wouldn't be able to do that because you were frightened of it.
All right. Well, then I'll skip. Marish can have it.
Maresh, you're up.
All right, using my wings, I'm going to fly 60 feet up in the air, double moving.
Okay, you're
Now
going to
it's
double
only-
move.
Now it's only 100 feet away from me.
Okay.
And using Meta Magic Quicken Spell, I'm going to hit it with a 5th level fireball.
Okay, 5th level fireball. Got it.
And as I shoot it out, I say, "You bring shame upon my ancestors, dragon. This one's for my fallen friends."
Okay, it is going to use a legendary action to resist.
30.
I'm just going to bring it to the top to see how much hit points it has left. So 33 halved is 16. It's hanging on by threads.
Oh, folly. Well, that's all I can hit it with.
Ayla, sorry.
Okay.
There's probably absolutely no way I can get within 120 feet of that thing from where I am, is there?
If you book it, maybe. So it's 160 feet from where this was.
Airship.
There's probably absolutely no way I can
Airship
Oh.
bombardment.
So Black Iris just used an airship bombardment.
Hit it. Yes.
Yeah, good.
Damn legendary.
Okay, read it out for me, please. It's a natural one.
is-
Uh-oh.
Believe that hits
If
all of you.
anybody's got a card, throw it.
I'm gonna throw mine.
Okay, another 11. What does that do?
All enemy creatures take 8d6 damage.
Oh.
By the power of the audience.
By the power of the audience. How does the audience want to do this? As you watch the expedition coming in, da-da-da, you literally have Piney behind the wheel singing the 1812 overture. And as she comes through, just... You just watch as the blue dragon flying away as fast as it can, and then this large red pea flowing through the air. You see the wing fall, the tail fall faster, and everything else falling with it as the dragon falls to pieces. Congratulations,
Nice shot, Piney!
50th Vanguard, as you have wiped out and avenged your fallen comrades. So, as we normally do, we have come to the end of our session, right around 10 o'clock, which is where we usually raid Critical Role. We're going to come back in our next session, which is not going to be for a while, because next week I'm going to be in Europe, but
Ooh.
going to Berlin and Paris. So, next week we're not going to be playing, but the week after that, we're going to be coming back, and there's going to be an examination of this tower, as the Plan Z, which was Muslim Bufu was trying to do, has been thwarted. So, for all intents and purposes, you all have rescued Feldin's Berth. For this, all of our players have received 85,000 experience points divided by 8.
I will put that in the chat for everyone. 10,625.
You will be getting Musum Bufu's Sunderous Maul.
Ooh.
I knew it was another Sunderous Maul.
Yes.
I already knew it was another Thunderous Maul.
And also,
known.
and also the remainder of its items. I will be doing a item dump in just a little bit. You may see what happens with the horde after in the YouTube, which is going to video, which is going to premiere tomorrow at 10:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, so we're going to go ahead and raid Critical Role, which is going to give everybody in our chat a whole bunch of trouble bubbles that you can spend by sending airship bombardments to blow people up. It's going to be great fun. Thank you all very, very much. Thank you very much to Nub Muffins, the Keratin 87, Lord Geyser 21, Nighthaze 95, exactly 10 Chicken Nuggets, Horacenio, Magog Cthulhu, and Black Irish 19. You did it. You avenged your friends. You did a phenomenal job. How does it feel?
Freaking fantastic.
Holy
Redemption.
guacamole.
No casualties. Amazing.
I can tell you, you have been able to find the remains of all of your fallen party members. So, resurrection is possible. Now all you need is the supplies. So, you'll have to check out the YouTube in order for me to... Sorry, YouTube video. How old am I? You'll have to...
The YouTube.
The YouTubes.
You'll have to check out the YouTube video for what happens after we raid Critical Role, which is happening right now. Thank you all so very, very much. I know that the 49 was sour, but 50 was so sweet.
Bye, everybody.
Take care,
See
everyone.
y'all.
Good night.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Woo!
Woo! Woohoo!
Sweet victory.
Nice.
Oh, my
Great job,
God.
everyone.
I wanted to use disintegration, but he flew away too.
I figured that one of you guys was going to try something kind of crazy. Also, this is so hot, which is crazy because my apartment is so cold. Okay. So many bills have left to pay. So, let's do the items from this wonderful, wonderful session.
Yes.
I need for everybody to roll me 2d20 and a d4.
Okay. You probably go all one at a time so we can see what goes with what.
Oh, sorry. I'm just putting these things together. So, unfortunately for you all, the items that were brought with the other members of the caravan, those are lost. So those are unfortunately unget-backable. But we're going to be trying to find different items this time. So,
I guess I'm going to need to make a blue dragon cloak then.
Nuggets, it's another D20.
Whoops.
Only
I just
one.
noticed that.
were there any natural 20s?
Woo! There's nuggets
There's
just
one.
now.
Literally,
Legend-
as you say it.
Legendaries are on the table. All right, so we're gonna go counterclockwise. So, Maresh, actually,
You got another one.
okay, nice. So, Maresh, you did the killing blow, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so
And
with
airship.
the bombardment, yeah. So you're gonna go first.
All right, here's my rolls. I was waiting for everyone else.
Okay, so the D4 is 1,
Yes.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. A mirror of life trapping. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A lantern of revealing.
Cool.
You also get 10,000 gold pieces.
Damn.
Okay.
Nuggets, if you're typing the items.
I was just about to say the same thing to you.
Yeah, I've already got a list up.
Cool.
Got it.
Alrighty then.
Let's go, Agmar. What were your numbers?
My numbers were 18 and 4 for the D20s.
Okay. What was the D4?
3.
I just realized I rolled a natural 20. I wasn't looking at mine properly.
5, 6,
It's
7,
3 natural 20s.
10,
Yes, sir.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18?
Yeah, the second one was 18, a 4, and a 3.
Okay. I've banned this one item from each one of my games because of something specific. So I'm going to give you your choice. A scimitar of speed or a sword of vengeance?
Sword of Vengeance sounds pretty nifty.
Okay, Sword of
That-
Vengeance
that-
it is.
That
Sounds
sounds like
like a-
Agmar through and through.
Or is it Lenthok? Isn't Lenthok the paladin of
Vengeance.
Vengeance, yeah.
What was your
Oh, there you
second
go.
D20 number?
The second D20 number was a 4.
3, 4. A Rod of Security.
Oh my god, those things are awesome.
I kind of want to know what that banned item was. Excuse me.
It's a Wand of Binding.
Oh. Oh yeah, those are bad.
No, it's not. It's not for what happens with them. It's just that the way that people use them, it never turns out well. So I've always banned it.
Yeesh.
I've had some ugly players make that a thing, and I just take it away. So I'm not doing that anymore.
Understandable.
Okay, so Keisha, you're next.
Keisha rolled a 2 for the D4, and for the D20s, a 20 and 16.
2, 3,
Legendary
4, 5,
items.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 9 Lives Stealer.
Oh! Oh!
It's fully charged.
Oh,
Oh.
baby. Oh,
And what was the other one?
A 16.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. A Dwarven Thrower.
oh, hello.
Except for
Nice.
throwing dwarves.
So
That was my
I
first
just
thought.
wanna,
That's
I just
exactly
wanna
right.
Toss me.
ask, I just wanna ask Biz,
I'm Biz.
the 9 Life Stealer. I'm guessing that's gonna be nerfed for Agmar then too, for like the super advantage because of how it works.
No.
No? Oh, okay.
No, just your super advantage is nerfed because of the way that was set up. That's really, really
Okay.
cool. But the 9 Life Stealer has charges. So,
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
yeah, so
Kind of
that's the
funny.
difference. Like, a Vorpal Sword is just instant murder. And you guys are level 10. So I don't want to give you that just yet.
Actually, level 14.
Biz, what kind of 9 life stealer is it? Because there's like great sword, long sword.
What kind do you want?
Let's go, since we lost the Vorpal sword, let's go with the longsword.
Longsword it is. Okay.
Proper.
Madigan, you're up.
My first D20 number was 7, and my second was 20.
What's your D4?
My D4 was 2.
Agmar, Keisha, you both get 5,000 gold pieces. All right. So what was the first number of the D20 or the D20 rolls?
7.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A Tome of Understanding.
Oh!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Another animated shield.
Hey, show
All right.
+2. What's the gold pieces for person or caravan?
Caravan.
Okay.
So far, we've got 20,000 gold.
10,000 for Madigan.
0.
30,000 now.
Sulfur.
My 2d20s were 12, and then my d4 was a 2.
Both of your D20s were 12s?
Well, I don't know how to read, like, where
It's
it'll
a
say
3
both.
and a 9.
Okay.
Fuck.
Wait.
Is it another Is it another bag of tricks?
No, roll me a D100, please.
Oh.
Oh,
I hate this. I hate this
77.
item so bad.
Oh, God.
You get a bronze Horn of Valhalla.
Yes! That is awesome. We were looking at that.
Shit!
We were looking at
I
that during
hate this
the
item
brawl.
so bad. What's your second number?
What are you doing?
Asking
What
for
are you
numbers.
doing?
Sorry.
Why are you running?
I got a small
Why are you
break
running?
package.
Sulfur. Tell me your
Huh?
numbers, please.
My d4 was a 2.
What's your other D20 number? I only give you one.
Oh,
It was a 3 and a 9.
3. 1, 2, 3. And you didn't roll a D100, right? Or sorry, roll me another D100.
Oh boy.
59.
59. A scroll of protection against fiends.
Wowzers.
Yeah. Dope. I'm going to put that one back in since this has multiple items you can get. So that one's back in. All right. Kinsoku.
I had a
What's your D4 first? Everybody tell me your D4 first.
my D4 is a 3,
3.
and my D20 is a 19 and a 9.
9.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Dust of Disappearance.
Find the body.
And
That's juicy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, shit. Okay.
Uh-huh.
The Hammer of Thunderbolts.
Beacon before.
That's a legendary.
That's a Thor.
Legendary without a natural 20. Let's
You-
freaking go.
You can destroy giants.
Incursion.
Oh,
Your D4 first.
got it. 1.
'Kay.
And then 7, and then the other one was 20.
You get a Drift Globe.
Hey!
1, 2,
Follow
3, 4,
me
5,
with-
6,
I cannot
7,
wait to
8,
look up
9,
all these
10,
items.
11, 12,
Drift
13,
Globe's always
14,
nice.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Ooh, fuck. Another legendary.
Yes, yes,
Uh,
yes.
A Ring of Spell Turning.
Oh! Magusta.
To reflect spells back at the caster. Okay,
Hey, Maresh's gonna steal that real quick.
Ayla.
It's a 2,
Thank you.
and then an 18 and a 4.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. An Arrow of Slaying. What do you want it to slay?
Oh, that's bad. That's good.
That ass.
So you get to pick like what kind of creature it slays.
What kind of creature do you want it to slay?
Well, if A was picking, it would be undead.
Undead it is. All right, and 4, you said?
Yeah.
Ring of Featherfall.
Nice.
Ooh.
Okay, that is your current treasure hoard.
Mhm.
So congratulations on that awesome treasure hoard. Also,
Although
15,000 more gold pieces were found.
45,000 gold altogether.
Okay,
Added to the caravan.
nice. All right.
Wait, were the 5,000 pieces that me and Horizenio got, was that for the caravan or for
Caravan.
ourselves?
No,
Yes,
caravan.
Gotcha. Okay.
We're looting enemies. If you want to try and steal it for yourself, you're more than welcome to attempt it.
Oh, no,
Okay.
it's okay.
Does anybody have any questions about tonight? Because this is something else.
Oh.
So what did vengeance do? That's what I'm curious.
It's a cursed sword.
I just. Oh no.
This will be a plus
Don't
2,
say.
plus 2 weapon. You choose what it is. So what kind of sword do you want it to be? Greatsword? Longsword?
I'm gonna say longsword.
Longsword, okay. It's a cursed longsword. Possessed by a vengeful spirit, becoming attuned to it extends the curse to you. As long as you remain cursed, you're unwilling to part with it. While attuned, you have disadvantage on attack rolls made with weapons other than this one. You must succeed a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw whenever you take damage in combat. On a failed save, you must attack the creature that damaged you until you drop to 0 hit points or it dies.
Leroy Jenkins.
Or until you can't reach the creature and make a melee attack against it. You can break the curse in usual ways. Alternatively, casting banishment on the sword forces the vengeful spirit to leave it, and then it becomes a +1 weapon.
Okay.
Any other questions?
The portals around the tower, where did they go?
You'll find out in the next session when you are able to explore them.
Got it.
I have a question
Yes.
not about the gear.
What's up?
Our friends who are seemingly in many different pieces, will that require the diamonds that we have to be able to revive them,
It
or
would
is that
take
going to be
more
more of
than
like a
what we have.
medical?
You'll need greater diamonds than what you currently have.
I was going to ask, would it be possible for Ayla, who is now a level 10, to try to use Divine Intervention to ask her god to cast True Resurrection for Halbus?
Roll me a D100.
I'd like to also do that if that's all right.
Go for it. You can't do it for 7 days, however. I'm sorry, you can't do it
It
again
says
for
after
7.
a rest, unless we succeed, then it
then that's
says
fine.
7 days.
Yeah.
Sorry, my mistake. Okay.
That's why I wanted to do it now, because we'll rest.
Ayla, that's a 73, so that one's not going to succeed. Madigan? Close, but no, I'm sorry.
So close.
Anyone got a card? Anyone got a card?
The
use
odds
that
of this
one.
is really low. I wouldn't do it. Okay, so with that,
Next time. Next
yeah,
time.
I have
you can
one
always
more.
give it a try next time.
Because we'll rest.
I have one question that just would have been more of a tactical thing.
What's up?
If I use the Wand of Squishiness on the hammer, would it have worked?
What hammer?
The Sunder's Maul.
No.
Okay.
Any other questions?
So those Leotin items are gone.
The Odin items are missing.
Okay.
We'll find them one day.
Okay. Thank
Leotin items are like the Dragon Balls. You know, they show up, they reappear, they get lost, someone steals them for evil. You know, we'll find them again.
It's like that. Anything else?
I think that's it.
Okay. Guys did a wonderful, wonderful job today. I am so exhausted. Been up since 4, and I've been doing this every day. This is rough. So I'm going to do my best. I'm going to get some sleep. Have a wonderful break, and I will see you guys in a couple weeks.
Enjoy your
Have
vacation.
Your rest,
Have a
sir.
good vacation.